And everyone 5 and older can get one. So this is a moment we've all been waiting for.
Find updated COVID vaccines at vaccines.gov. We can do this. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Air Comfort Service, heating and cooling, weather.
Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray.
Bundle up time is back. Changeable skies, windy and cold as we go through the afternoon. 37 for the high. Tonight, windy and cold for evening plans. Windy and cold overnight, 25. Saturday, partly sunny. Saturday's the coldest day of this short-term stretch of cold. 33 and down to 19 Saturday night. Sunday, partly sunny and 38. This is 97.1 FM Talk. Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray.
Michael's Flooring Outlet. You can find them online right now by shopping at igotfloored.com. If you have a flooring purchase in your near future, make sure that you include Michael's Flooring Outlet in your shopping efforts. Now, they know that when you go in there, they have to earn your business. They know that if you go into Michael's Flooring Outlet, you probably have shopped other places potentially, or maybe you've just started your process. You might be going into other stores to compare. But Michael's is pretty confident about their ability to earn your business in the end. And when you reach out to igotfloored.com, you can see how to request a free estimate on their website. You can also learn about the different types of products that they have, the different kinds of finishes of the hardwood or the hardwood visually looking floors, or also the Mohawk Smart Strand carpeting line or the other different types of carpet tile that they have. They've got everything that you need at Michael's Flooring Outlet, but on top of all the products that you need, they have great quality, and they have great value, and they have great people. That's that family-owned and operated business for almost 3 decades in Missouri, in St. Louis here. So happy to be a partner with them here on the Annie Frey Show. Shop at igotfloored.com.
The countdown is on. Ring in 2023 at New Year's Eve live at Ballpark Village. Pop the bottles and celebrate the best New Year's Eve party in town. Complete with premium all-inclusive drink packages from 8 until midnight. Access to 6 parties. Exclusive VIP upgrades. Live band and DJ. Kiss 2022 goodbye with a New York-style ball drop. Complimentary champagne toast, party favors, and celebration. For tickets and event details, head to stlballparkvillage.com/events.
'Tis the season to get blitzened. Tinsel Tavern has taken over Budweiser Brewhouse at Ballpark Village now through New Year's Day. Immerse yourself in this holiday pop-up bar decked to the halls, literally with floor-to-ceiling decor, featuring a festive food and drink menu that absolutely slays, multiple photo ops, holiday-themed events, and more. Reservations are open daily from 4 p.m. till midnight. For table reservations, check out stlballparkvillage.com.
Hello, everybody. I'm John Rooney. Do you have an old car that's taking up room in the driveway? Repairs are costly and selling is a hassle? That's why you should donate it to Goodwill. Donating is quick and towing is free. Plus, you get a tax receipt and 4 tickets to a Cardinals game next year, compliments of the St. Louis Cardinals. That's a win-win. For more information or to donate, visit online at mersgoodwill.org. Must mention Cardinals.
Give the gift that's hard to wrap, but easy to give. The Steel Holiday Gift Guide has outdoor power tools and more for everyone on your list. Visit your local Steel dealer or go online to stihlusa.com/gift guide. Find yours.
Hi, this is Andy Berg, board-certified master arborist with Hanson's Tree Service. Leaving your ash trees unprotected from the emerald ash borer may lead to an unforeseen rapid decline in their health. Go to hansonstree.com to find out how we can service your trees today.
That is exactly what I needed to hear.
Thank God someone here knows what they're talking about.
That's us. That's right. Gotta love this American ride.
All right, you need to take the time and get the full picture.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Saturday and I won't be long.
Don't get me wrong. I love the ladies. I mean, they rev my engine, but they don't belong in the newsroom. It is Anchor Man, not Anchor Lady.
What do you want from me? I'm not America's sweetheart.
Goodness sake, kid. Keep your voice down. Your father's listening to the radio.
I'm not America's sweetheart.
This is the Annie Frey Show.
Happy Friday. It's no longer for Thursday. We are happy that you're here with us on the Annie Frey Show. Yesterday, seriously, just kept going and going.
Oh, man.
Did.
I like our little thread that we had going.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
That every hour or so somebody would text each other and say, hey, it's still Thursday.
Still Thursday.
Still Thursday.
Every time I stared at that thread, my eyes just got huge. I'm like, Guys, it really is
There was
Thursday.
You type in when you're searching for, the proper GIF to send, and you see the one that you're like, oh, that's the one. That's the expression that I need. And if you don't know what a GIF is, it's one of those. It's like a meme or a moving picture or maybe a clip of a show that you've watched, and it just is maybe a quick line from the movie. And I was typed in Thursday, and I'm just kind of scrolling because I was sitting there and I think I was watching. Oh, you know what I did? I went back and I watched the 2:00 hour from our live broadcast.
Oh,
yeah.
Was it great?
On at home on YouTube. Went back to the Annie Frey Show YouTube page and streamed Ryan running through, because I had no recollection of that because there was so much going on from our food drive on Wednesday. So we were sitting there. My husband wanted to see it, so we were watching it on our TV. If you have the YouTube app on your TV, you can watch the Annie Frey Show right there on your smart TV. And while that was going on, I was just scrolling through Thursday GIFs. And there's this Thursday GIF of a cartoon man. And by cartoon man, I mean like just the outline.
Yeah, it's almost a stick figure.
I was just going to say, it was like sophomore level stick figure. And it says Thursday on the bottom, like the little letters in Thursday are dancing. And he's standing there in his red underwear, but his pants are on his ankles.
Yeah. There's no
graphic, nothing to it.
There's no genitalia in this Thursday.
Who had that on their bingo card today?
In this Thursday GIF. But it is one of the weirdest GIFs I've ever seen.
We have people commenting on our live chat. Art says, this week has been the longest month.
Yes, Art.
And G-Wib said, I thought yesterday was Friday. Must have been a long week.
I thought Tuesday was Friday. I thought Wednesday was Friday.
Now it feels like Monday. What a terrible day this is going to be.
But it's going to be happy every time you remember it's Friday.
It's true.
Oh, we've got Joe DeVito in studio here in the next segment. Is that still happening?
As far as I know.
Every time you book somebody like that, it's like, this is really awesome. This is really cool. I hope they show up.
Yeah, you have no idea. You have no idea.
I have an idea.
My stomach has been in knots.
Considering the fact that if he doesn't show up, I got to make something up for a segment that I do have a little idea, I would say.
He's got to be driving here right now.
Listening to our station.
Listening to this.
Obviously.
Hopefully he's listening right now to us reminding him, you're on next, Joe.
What's the off chance that he's just casually listening to us and he's like, oh, crap.
Yeah, he's just listening to the Annie Frey Show just like any other Friday.
If you go to Joe DeVito's website, it says Joe DeVito, famous comedian. So we're excited to have a famous comedian in the studio with us here in about 15 minutes. You see him on the Gutfeld Show with regularity. Very funny, very entertaining. Can't wait to talk to him. He's going to be the Funny Bone, which was one of my favorite things that I listed yesterday. I really love these local comedy houses that bring people in, and it's like a pretty intimate experience. And I thought that the interesting thing about when we went to see Jamie Lissow when he was in town, my husband and I went to see him. If you've never been to a comedy show like that, it might seem a little intimidating. It's super not. You go, you sit, and you just listen to somebody tell jokes, and it's personal. It's not like especially at the Funny Bone. I went to see Tim Allen at Stiefel. And, that's more of what I expect when I go see somebody there. Very inaccessible. Mm-hmm. This is not the way it works at the Funny Bone.
Oh, no.
At all.
Was that the first time you'd been to the Funny Bone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's there's not a lot of seats in there. You feel like you are right on the stage.
Well, it's just the connection. I mean, you're not super separated from the stage. The stage is pretty small. It's not really big. It's not high. It's like a platform that you step up onto. And I just think it's one of those things that, like, I think about my parents' generation. I think Gen X is probably a little bit more open to that type of stuff. But I just think about people who I know would really enjoy going there. But the insurmountable mountain that exists between, oh, you should go, you'd like it, and them sitting in the Funny Bone sometimes seems like it's too big. Forget about it. Just go. Trust me on that.
Does the Funny Bone have more than one location?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the one that we went to was at the Streets of St. Charles, and that's where Joe DeVito is going to be. So you can go to, if you want to see about snagging some tickets, joedevito.com. He has shows tonight at 7:30 and at 9:30, Saturday at 7 and 9:30, and it's on the Streets of St. Charles. stlewisfunnybone.com. Is he here?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Somebody's calling. It's probably just our boss.
Is it Terry?
It's his wife.
Yeah. Today's YouTube live chat poll Which cast member, since Brad just left, which cast member is most likely to end up on the naughty list? I mean, it's obviously
When
Brad.
he's not, he's not here right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody just vote for him now.
Vote for Brad.
On the YouTube.
Because he should not win this poll.
Yeah.
If he can win this,
He's a passer.
we would all celebrate
Yes.
Brad.
the entire last
Brad,
segment. Yeah.
Brad.
Vote for Brad on the poll today, please, guys. In comments, you can just comment anything you want.
Yeah.
Make it crazy.
Which cast member is the most likely to end up on the naughty list? Hannah, Ryan, me, or obviously Brad?
It's Brad. Brad seems like a jerk. Say things like that in the comments.
No, he's not a jerk.
Say that I did not hear this on the Annie Friday. Oh, never mind.
Naughty list.
Anyway, we were just talking about Joe DeVito.
Clearly, it's Ryan on the naughty list.
What do you think, Brad?
Is that him?
You were talking about the naughty list. Don't lie to me.
What was your phone call?
Well, that was about Joe DeVito, and he's on his way.
Was he listening?
I don't know if he was listening or not.
Did we remind him?
That was actually his driver, the guy who's bringing him here. But yeah,
Fancy.
So.
Yeah. You know, anybody can really have a driver now if you call an Uber.
But will the Uber driver call the radio station you're about to be on?
Oh, no, depends on how much you're paying him.
Yeah,
Let's have that guy call in.
Ryan, you did Uber for a while.
Yeah.
How much would somebody have to tip you to call into the radio station for them?
Oh, gosh, I'd do it for free.
No kidding.
There you go.
I'm going to be on the radio. I need someone to call the producer, and I need someone to make me look cool. Here, call this number and tell them we're on your way. You would totally do that for somebody.
Oh, gosh, yes.
And you would ham it up.
I'd pay them. This ride's on me, brother.
Ryan would be like, give me the phone. Give me the phone.
Ryan's driving his Uber through the town getting people from A to B, and he's like, I can do that phone call for you. Just hand over your phone. I could take care of your business for you.
I would just sit outside the Funny Bone.
Weirdest thing you did when you Ubered?
Oh, man. There's a lot of
Tipsy
stories.
scoops? Just one.
One story. Oh, I'll try to shorten it. I picked up a lady who had been up all night down in Sauget. So I would.
What is that?
Is that are you like cleaning that up? That's a weird way to say.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, she was just up all night. She wasn't working. She was there.
It's funny to me because I feel like at the end of the story, you're going to understand what happened better.
I might.
Talking it out.
She told me when she got in the car, and she seemed like she probably was drunk, but not anymore. You know, it was early. It was like 8 a.m. And
Or
she
late.
told me
Yeah.
that, yes, she had climbed over the fence between, I guess, the club that's there and the bar that's there. I don't know. Can't remember the names of them. Diamond Cabaret comes to mind, I think, something like that. But there's a fence that separates them. And she had run out of the club because her husband had come looking for her in the club.
Oh, no.
And ran and jumped that fence. And this woman was probably in her late 50s. So I don't know how she did that. And then she's like, oh, I need to go home. So I take her home, and it's somewhere in Clayton, and she lived in a very nice house. And when we pull up, she goes, oh, no. And she slinks down in the seat, and she goes, my husband's already back home. And I'm like,
naturally going to happen.
Lady, what do you want me to do right now? She goes, pull in the neighbor's driveway because he won't recognize your car. So I did. And then I just turned around and left, and she goes, take me down to the Hyatt or something downtown. So I bring her back downtown, and she gets out, and she goes, sorry about all that. And there's lots more to this story.
Did she tip you?
I don't remember at this
I was just
point.
going to say, you probably,
I
thought
think
say
so.
you knew to the penny how much you made on this trip.
I should have. I at one time I would have remembered. But I take her down to some hotel right down here downtown, drop her off, and she goes, thank you. I have to be on Zoom meetings all day. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're a professional? And this was what your last night just looked like?
What a wild night.
Yeah, she said she was way up in some company. I said, what
Don't
are you
say
doing?
too much here.
I
Yeah,
won't.
let's-
But she was way up in some company. I'm like, are you serious? My gosh, it's crazy. Well, there you go. You asked for it.
Well, the only natural place to go from this conversation before Joe DeVito comes in is to go to Steve Bannon.
I can't do this anymore. He's one of the greatest presidents in history, but I got to tell you, what business partner, and anybody in the comms team, and anybody in Mar-a-Lago, and I love the folks down there, but we're at war. They ought to be fired today.
Steve Bannon's not feeling the NFTs.
No? Was that what that was about? I wondered. You know how much he made on that, though, in one day?
No.
$4.3 million.
Really?
Wow.
What's he gonna?
Yep.
Is that his money?
I'm sure it is.
Is that PAC money? I mean, is that campaign money? Is that Donald Trump?
I think that's Donald Trump
I think that's
money.
just Donald Trump money. I mean, unless I guess it depends on how they formed the business or the LLC or whatever.
Doesn't it seem like this is the type of stuff that he should just go B to the W on when he is not running for president?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he should just make...
Took me a couple seconds sitting there going, what was B to the W? Oh, yeah.
B to the W.
I don't understand it either.
B to the W. B, yeah, to the wall, Hannah.
To the windows.
B to the windows.
I was gonna say buck wild.
Yeah. That would have been a word I could have just said.
B-dubs.
B-dubs. Buffalo Wild Wings?
Yes.
That's what we're saying. Yeah.
What
Trump
we're
should go
saying
to
is
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Trump should be a server at Buffalo Wild
Yep.
Wings. I mean, when you look at the fact that he's running for the presidency, he also, somebody kind of shamed us about this after the fact. Fine, I get it. I understand. But I did have 2 clips yesterday, and one of them was the NFT thing, and the other one was this one from the president.
If we don't have free speech, then we just don't have a free country. It's as simple as that. If this most fundamental right is allowed to perish, then the rest of our rights and liberties will topple. Just like dominoes, one by one, they'll go down. That's why today I'm announcing my plan to shatter the left-wing censorship regime and to reclaim the right to free speech for all Americans. And reclaim is a very important word in this case because they've taken it away. In recent weeks, bombshell reports have confirmed that a sinister group of deep state bureaucrats, Silicon Valley tyrants, left-wing activists, and depraved corporate news media have been conspiring to manipulate and silence the American people.
That's a worthy message.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it came the same day
Hello,
as this
everyone.
one.
This is Donald Trump, favorite president of all time, better than Lincoln, better than Washington, with an important announcement to make. I'm doing my first official Donald J. Trump NFT collection right here and right now. They're called Trump Digital Trading Cards.
Kind of
These cards
buried
feature some of
the lead when you come out with both of those messages in the same time frame. How do you put that together? How do you lay that dramatic string music in behind, and then they're like, "This is fantastic." I guess you make $4.3 million, and who's the fool here? Maybe me. I don't know.
Well, I wonder if maybe we misread this, and his major announcement was about free speech and not about the NFTs, and the NFTs were just a side thing.
That's the point, though, because that's why Steve Bannon is talking about firing the comms team.
He's one of the greatest presidents in history, but I got to tell you, what business partner, and anybody in the comms team, and anybody in Mar-a-Lago, and I love the folks down there, but we're at war.
Mm-hmm.
They ought to be fired today.
This is covering a lot of ground. From Trump trading cards to, we're at war. But if you listen to Steve Bannon, I've never really heard him, and I don't listen to the War Room every day. It's not on my must listen to, but I do listen to clips from him. I listen to clips from MSNBC, CNN, all across the board. So I like to take in everything. He says, I can't do this anymore. Steve Bannon says, I can't do this anymore. Woo!
He's reflecting what a lot of people are feeling. They want him, if he's going to run, if he's maybe even the front runner at this point, which you'd have to say he is, unless DeSantis gets in, then it'd be probably pretty close.
Edward on YouTube did point out that Trump teased a major announcement, and the major announcement was the
I know.
So it's like, I don't know. I the way I look at it, where's my phone? Because I have this right on the home screen. 690 days until the presidential election. 690 days. There's going to be quite some time in between now and when the primary happens. So much is going to take place. So I don't feel, people want to message me and be like, are you going to denounce Trump now? And I'm like, what are my options? At 690 days out, you're not going to force me to take any position on anything because I don't have to. You might feel compelled to, and you might be waiting for the day that I, set any Trump anything that I've ever had or said on fire. But I'm not going to do that because I am not into canceling people. I think you can look at the things that he's done for this country that have been amazing, that might have been country saving, and put that into the understanding of history and understand that where we are right now and also where we're going in the future, that's still up to us to decide. It hasn't been predetermined. And your absolute obsessive passion for Donald Trump isn't going to dictate what happens, or your absolute deranged hatred for Donald Trump isn't going to predict what happens. I'm just going to sit here and casually not buy into we have to walk away from Trump now. 9 days till Christmas. We don't have to do anything. We can do whatever we want.
9 days.
Go vote in the YouTube live chat poll. Which cast member is most likely to end up on the naughty list? Is it Ryan? Is it Hannah? Is it Annie?
Is it Hannah?
It's totally Brad. He's out of the room. Let's go.
Brad.
Vote
Brad.
Brad.
Go get Brad.
Go get him. Vote on him right now. Annie Frey YouTube channel. Brad wants to win a poll so bad. This should be the one. We'll be right back.
With all my friends, 'cause it's Christmas time again.
You're listening to The Annie Frey Show on St. Louis's home for conservative talk.
Gloves out when we volunteer for the children.
Guys, 2022's been a roller coaster year, so spoil her this Christmas by giving her the next best thing to wearing nothing at all with soft, silky, naturally nude pajamas exclusively from Pajamagram. Sensuous and smooth, naturally nude pajamas feel just like her own bare skin, even more alluring than lingerie. The texture and touch of these pajamas is so seductive that you'll both love the feel of them. She'll love the feeling of wearing next to nothing at all, and you'll love the way they look. Best of all, Pajamagram does the wrapping for you with free gift packaging. Order today, and Pajamagram will also include a free matching naturally nude nightie with the purchase of naturally nude pajamas. That is free gift packaging and a free naturally nude nightie when you order today. Just go to Pajamagram.com. It's fast, easy, and delivery by Christmas is guaranteed. That's Pajamagram.com.
Let's talk about Air Comfort Service and how this holiday season they can get you in your comfort zone. Make sure that your air conditioning and heating unit is in good working order. Of course, you're working or thinking right now about that furnace. I think I heard Dave Murray's report, and he just said that he was listing off all the days. And all he was saying was cold and windy, cold and windy. Cold and windy, cold and windy. Well, if it's cold and windy outside and your house is not properly insulated, it's going to be cold and drafty in your house. Reach out to Air Comfort Service and talk to them about how they can assess the insulation situation in your home. Insulation situation could be the name of a band. Don't you think, Ryan? That could be your band.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fine name. I could probably come up with a better name than that.
Can you say insulation situation 3 times fast?
Insulation situation, insulation situation, insulation situation.
Oh, you are so close. You have to practice that
off.
For your first concert. When you reach out to Air Comfort Service and talk to them about coming in and assessing your insulation situation, they will be able to tell you what you need to do to make it better. And if you've been thinking that your furnace is running all the time and it seems to be working well, but the house is just not getting warm, you need to reach out to Air Comfort Service and have them check this out. You can call them at 314-513-0091, 314-513-0091, or visit them online at aircomfortservice.com/insulation.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1979. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-777-1979. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-777-1979. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds, too. Call 800-777-1979. 800-777-1979.
Rare and colorful gemstones formed in the earth. Expert hands selecting only the best. Designers creating jewelry inspired by each stone's uniqueness. At Shane Company, we're passionate about gemstones. We have holiday gifts with a full spectrum of natural, colorful gemstones. Peach morganite, tanzanite, London blue topaz, red garnet, and more. Throughout the year, Tom Shane travels to Bangkok, the gemstone capital of the world, to handpick the best rubies and over a dozen colors of sapphires. He then has the stones expertly cut to bring out their brilliance and beauty. Our stunning gemstone jewelry makes a magical gift. We're open 7 days a week, so come in, meet with one of our friendly jewelry consultants and leave with a beautiful gift, or get fast and free shipping when you order online. Your gift will be treasured forever.
Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
Hey, this is Brad.
And Hannah.
Producers for The Annie Frey Show.
We've gotten our hands on some Cardinal ticket packs and we want to give them to you for Christmas.
So listen to us on The Annie Frey Show for your chance to win.
A different Cardinals ticket pack every day on The Annie Frey Show, all this week from noon to 3.
When I'm feeling blue and when I'm feeling low, then I start.
You're listening to The Annie Frey Show on St. Louis's home for conservative talk. Follow Annie on Twitter at Annie Frey Show.
December, you will hear him at your window pane, singing again and again and again and again and again and again. Christmas.
Welcome back to the Annie Frey Show. We're happy that you're spending a little bit of your Friday afternoon with us here at 97.1 FM Talk. And we're always excited to bring a guest in studio, especially when they're guests that are going to make us laugh. And I know that Joe DeVito is going to do that because his website says he's a famous comedian. And every time I see that, it says Joe DeVito, famous comedian. It's like cutting straight to the point. Joe, welcome to the studio. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So the Streets of St. Charles Funny Bone, tonight, 7:30 and 9:30, Saturday, 7 and 9:30. We're so excited to have you in town. Thanks for being here.
Thanks. Yeah, we had our first show last night. It was a lot of fun. A lot of good fans. We had a good time.
So I want to play a clip for you in just a minute from Joe Biden, which is just, Donald Trump was comedy gold. A lot of comedians passed on that because they were so angry about it.
Yeah.
Joe Biden still kind of writes his own comedy, and it probably makes your job easier to go on stage and talk about stuff like that if you do. But I wanted to ask you real quick, what is like to be a comedian who probably has a strong contingent of Fox News in your audience? Because I went to Jamie Lissau's.
Jamie's a good buddy of mine, sure.
Brad went on the Friday night.
Yes.
My husband and I went on a Saturday night.
Yep. And I went to the early show, got to sit right up front. It was awesome.
It's I got to think it's kind of a weird audience that you must be very used to by now.
Well, it's cool because I laugh when I live in New York. So when I hear people say, well, there's really nothing you could make fun of with this president, I think really that's the conclusion you came to, that the guy, it really takes a lot to fall off a stationary bike. I think we have to give the president, he was not in motion at the time.
It's innovative.
I don't know what happened was that maybe he saw a child whose head needed to be sniffed and he just lost his balance and
just lost control.
Yeah. Well, I work on the Gutfeld show, and it's pretty amazing to come into work and do some of the writing and think, this is the 5th joke I've written today about the president pooping his pants. And I get paid to do this. And many other countries throughout history, I would be hanging from my toes for doing that for a living. But no, he gives us plenty to work with.
That is that is a serious point that I think needs to be made. We say on this show quite often about how important comedy is, like the front lines for free speech in this country. Because
of course,
when comedians stop being able to say things that make people laugh, because the secret behind comedy is saying what nobody else is willing to say, but everybody is thinking.
Yeah.
That's a very important part of your job, of course, and I'm sure a blessing to you. But if that goes away, the whole house of cards ends up crumbling.
It's a drag, and I'm not a particularly political comedian, but I found that chilling effect moved into just talking about, we used to call it current events.
Yeah.
And you could talk about current events and you could have your take on it. So, but I think we're really starting to see that pushback now. And I've noticed that, particularly on Gutfeld, we're getting more and more obnoxious every week. There's some things where at first we said, well, we don't want to offend people. And now you just have to call it for what it is. We are living in clown world right now, and you have to be able to recognize it.
So the president, I think this just happened within the last 24 hours. The president was speaking to some African nations.
Oh, boy.
So everybody just ruminate on that a little bit. You can conjure in your mind what that would sound like. But naturally, he wanted to be Joe Biden about it.
And I'm eager to visit your continent. As I told some of you, you invited me to your countries. I said, be careful what you wish for. because I may show up. The poor relatives always show up. The wealthy ones never show up. The poor come and they eat your food, stay longer than they should. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing many of you in your home countries.
It's more ridiculous every time I hear it.
I know I recognize that those are words, but when they're put in that order,
Nobody's
there's not. Although, did he say he was incontinent right up top, or did I mishear that?
No, you might have actually heard it correctly, but if we need to play it back again, I mean, it's just so ridiculous because every time I'm always the type of person. I don't want to say we're soft on this show, but we don't. There's a lot of people being very intentionally like prioritizing embarrassing the president as like policy.
Sure.
There's you can do that in the name of comedy, but you can also do that in the name of being mean. And boy, we saw 4 years of Donald Trump of people just oozing hatred over Donald Trump and missing the boat to have fun about it. I like to try to listen to what was President Biden trying to say.
Well, what I noticed in that short clip was that he didn't do his usual thing of saying that he grew up in Africa. It's just amazing that he'll be in a synagogue and he'll say, "I'm more Jewish than you are," and then he'll go to a Puerto Rican crowd and say, he'll say, "I am Puerto Rico," and no one comes and throws a sweater over him. And there was one recently where you just saw the First Lady face palming in the background that she thought, I used to just have to deal with this nonsense around the house, but now he's claiming he's been, I don't know what sort of foster care system he thought he went through, but he was raised in the Puerto Rican areas, the Jewish area, the black area. He's like a one-man Benetton ad when he goes
It was like on the presidential track. Check all the boxes as you go through life. I'm glad you brought up Jill Biden. We have Joe DeVito here in studio with us, comedian who you're very familiar with. We are huge fans of the Gutfeld Show. Tyrus is a weekly guest on our show and has been for years. And so if you want to see Joe DeVito, highly recommend checking out the Streets of St. Charles Funny Bone. You will not regret it. If you don't think it's your cup of tea, go there and then tell me after you've gone that it's not your cup of tea, because that won't be the case. You will enjoy it. He'll be doing shows tonight and tomorrow night still in St. Charles. Jill Biden came out and said she's supporting his second run for president. Second. Re-election.
Anything to get him out of the house. Good thing she's a doctor. Huh? Dr. Jill.
She might be the one assessing his medical condition. That's why he's still there.
She's a doctor of education. I'm sure she's learning a lot watching her husband bumble around.
I will say, and I don't know if I have the privilege of saying this as a woman. I think that's how it works.
Enjoy your privilege.
Yes.
Lean into it.
There's so much. There's so much that we women have going for us that I want to step into the fray and be confident when I say this. But
and as a woman, I do agree with you on that.
Naturally. I feel like Jill Biden is like America's villain right now. She's the number one person who should have stepped up and said, no, because if she loves him as his wife more than she loves any of the rest of the stuff, I'm a wife. I've got 4 kids. I would never want my husband to be put on stage in the capacity that this man is on stage in front of the entire world, because I would love him more than...
It's elder abuse at this point. And nothing against you. I'll put it to you this way. My father just turned 80, and he's doing great, but we don't look at him and think, we got to get this man in charge of more stuff. That you should be done with whatever it is you needed to do in the world and enjoying your relaxation, and he should be, enjoying his time with most of his grandchildren. There's one that he seems to not have a recollection of, the grandchild that his son sired in the champagne room at some gentleman's club somewhere. But yeah, it's really not.
You made that sound incredibly noble.
It was. Well,
all things considered.
It was a gentleman's club.
Was there a steed?
Yes, there was.
Parked around the corner.
It's he was probably wearing a top hat through the process.
And only a top hat.
And only a top hat. Nothing, and at the moment of truth, his monocle fell out.
No, my dear.
I don't know. I hate to say this, but there are times where I'll watch the president speaking and think, maybe it's not too late to learn Mandarin and switch teams here, because China's on the way up.
There's a lot at stake.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. You're in the business of comedy. You're also in the business of news. It's I think, like, from a viewer standpoint, one of the reasons why the Gutfeld Show has been so successful is because you acknowledge the need to laugh, because the rest of the day is a pretty heavy lift for a lot of Americans. It's one of the reasons why on this show we try to mix laughing and seriousness. We talk about the issues of the day, but we also don't pass up the opportunity to just kind of exhale for a minute. Gutfeld does that every day, but yet still you leave watching that show knowing kind of what happened that day and hitting the important issues. Yeah. Do you feel like it's going to have an impact on any of those other nighttime shows that are really, really dug in deep to the leftist?
I think we take some perverse pride in the shows that we have put a tombstone on. That's a good feeling.
It's noticeable.
You realize that there was an audience of half the country that was just going to bed at 11 p.m., that there was nothing for them to watch. And if you once you've seen that there can be another way to laugh at things, you can't go back to those other shows. They're pretty lame. Not all of them, but most of them are. And I think another thing on our show is that we're clearly having so much fun being the wise guys and, the spitballs from the back of the room. That makes people extra aggravated. And I think of that every time I'm wearing that monkey suit as the monkeypox doctor.
That's you?
That is me.
That's
that is
you?
me. Yeah,
I don't
moving
think
my
we knew
arms
that.
around.
Yeah.
And I know my Dr. Fauci impersonation
Yeah.
aggravated a lot of people. No more so than me, because when I put on the white wig and realized that it matched my white beard, and I was like, oh, that's what I'm going to look like in a couple of years. So I was pretty perturbed by that. But yeah, we're having a lot of fun on the show, and it's just fun too to see that we're breaking so many of the rules. It's a really good time, and we don't take ourselves seriously at all, and that's the best part.
We have Joe DeVito here in studio with us on 97.1 FM Talk. His shows are taking place tonight, 7:30 and 9:30, and Saturday, 7 and 9:30 at the Funny Bone Streets of St. Charles. Tickets are available at stlewisfunnybone.com. Go buy tickets. You won't regret any of this. I promise you. It's also a great little gift if you're looking to, we talked a little bit about this with Tyrus, actually. We were talking about gift giving, and we said instead of giving someone the $50 Applebee's gift card, take them to lunch at Applebee's and spend time with them. Go spend time with a loved one this holiday season at a comedy show, have a couple drinks, and enjoy the evening with Joe DeVito. Before we let you go, talk to us about what it's like to work, kind of on the Gutfeld show. We see every night the what gets put on the television screen, how it gets edited down. I'm sure there's stuff that doesn't make the cut that we get to see, but you've got all of these people at Fox News. It seems like you guys do a great job of trading people in and out. I kind of see the flow of a guest that kind of hits the whole day and makes their debut or their turn on Gutfeld. What's it like to get people who are normally kind of buttoned up?
It's funny to see who cuts loose and who actually is surprisingly funny. Larry Kudlow is a maniac.
Yeah.
He's really funny.
He always looks real good, though.
He looks like he's having the time of his life.
Yes.
And it's fun, too, because sometimes when Greg rarely takes time off, but when he does, he'll have the guest hosts, and we were writing jokes for Dana Perino, and it really was a competition to see who can pitch the most obnoxious, horrifying thing to come out of delightful, sweet Dana Perino.
She owns it well, too.
She is so funny. They're all a really good time, and we have fun. And also, I take a certain amount of pride in knowing that we're helping move a lot of precious metals for William Devane. That I feel like, you used to have to go rob a pyramid or something like that, but now as a Fox News viewer, you can stock up on your... I put all my money in bronze, which actually turned out to be a mistake. But the gold and silver, you can't go wrong.
I grew up with my parents telling me to get out of the room because they were watching Knots Landing. Do you remember Knots Landing?
Knots Landing was on TV for about 400 years somehow.
William Devane was on that, right? Wasn't he on Knots Landing? I think he was. Like, there was a moment where Fox News is on in my house, it's on here, and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, you're the guy I couldn't watch on TV when I was like this big and my parents were. That was like the show that they watched every.
Too racy.
Yes, apparently.
Well, I'm sure that there's a cave painting somewhere with William Devane and the cast of Knots Landing.
Holding all his doubloons. Well, Joe, we appreciate you being in here. We had Kilmeade in for a big event last Friday at the Missouri Athletic Club. One of the questions everybody wanted to know is, why does Gutfeld hate you? Any insight you can give us before?
It's so funny. Brian's office is near where I sit, and he'll walk by and, hey, good morning, Joe. And, hey, Brian, as I'm writing joke after joke, telling him that no one buys his books and they're the doorstop of the year and he's a failure. So it's so strange, but it goes to show he's a good sport, and that's one of the things we can do on that show is we can just act like complete jerks and everybody's cool with it.
Yeah, that was pretty much the sentiment he delivered. Well, from all of us here, thank you for being in studio with us. Thank you for coming to St. Charles here, St. Louis. We appreciate every time you guys do come here, and we love our connection with the Gutfeld show. We've got quite a few of them now, so anytime you guys are in town, make sure you let us know, and we'll do what we can to make sure we fill your
For sure. And I know Joe Mackey's coming through soon, and he's good if you want to see someone who's just starting out in comedy. Give Joe Mackey a try.
I think he didn't come in studio, but maybe we should pressure him.
Oh, yeah.
To come in. Yes, absolutely. Joe DeVito, go to St. Louis or the streets of St. Charles, Funny Bone. You can go to stlewisfunnybone.com and grab your tickets now. But you better hurry because I'm pretty sure they're going to sell out. So hurry up. Let's take a quick break. Wiggins America on the Annie Frey Show in just a minute.
The holly's in the window and the birds begin to sing. Now don't take time to worry and don't take time to fret. And the more you give at Christmas time,
Follow Annie on Twitter at Annie Frey Show.
God bless you, gentlemen, God bless you. And the more you give at Christmas time, the more you get. Christmas is a-comin' and the egg is in the nog. Pleased to give a friendly man a friendly little dog. If you haven't got a friendly dog, a friendly cat'll do. If you haven't got a friendly cat, may God bless you. God bless you, gentlemen, God bless you. If you haven't got a friendly cat, may God bless you.
Prices are rising everywhere, and everyone wants to save a little bit of money. Mark Cox here from my friends at CarShield. If you want to control inflation, how about locking in your price and knowing it will never go up? That's what you get with CarShield right now, and here's why I love them. CarShield offers protection plans for about $100 a month. They cover more than ever before, and you get to pick and choose which coverage you get for your cars. You have control over that. Go to their website today. That is carshield.com/Cox. When you go on there, you'll see my smiling face. You can save 10%, and then you get to look at the options. Pick the premium that works for you and your budget, lock it in, and as long as you pay your premium every month, your coverage stays in effect, and the prices will never go up. Again, that's carshield.com/Cox or call 800-656-3113. That's 800-656-3113.
Hi, this is Brian with Velocity Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you own a house and want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me at 314-782-3333. I can pay cash and close in as little as 7 days. I buy houses in any condition and any price range in the St. Louis area. I'm a private real estate investor who buys several houses a month, and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorce houses, behind in payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that needs updating, but you don't have the time or money for it? Great, because I love buying outdated houses. I buy vacant houses, job relocation houses, and foreclosure houses. If you own a house and want to sell it fast, call me at 314-782-3333. That's 314-782-3333.
Hi, this is Ken.
And Lori Heisey of Heisey Advisory Group. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families work toward their financial goals.
If you're retiring soon, join us Saturday at 9:30 a.m. for your Retirement Highway.
Investment advisory services by individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
Embrace the spirit of giving to support SSM Health Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital. It's Mark Reardon. Join 97.1 FM Talk and donate to the Tree of Hope campaign, which helps the hospital offer programs not covered by insurance, but so necessary to a child's recovery. It's important that you know all children at Cardinal Glennon receive premium care regardless of their family's ability to pay. You can make a difference. Donate to the Tree of Hope campaign today at 971talk.com/Cardinal Glennon or text the word HOPE to 20357.
You're listening to the Annie Frey Show live from the Air Comfort Service Heating and Cooling and Insulation Studio. Make sure your furnace is ready to safely heat your home this fall. For heating service, repairs, or a new HVAC system, visit aircomfortservice.com.
Big ideas, real debate, solid entertainment. You found it here.
St. Louis's home for conservative talk.
97.1 FM Talk.
Oh, holy night.
You're listening to The Annie Frey Show.
Stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. Long lay the world in sin and error pining till he appeared A thrill of hope. The weary world rejoices, for yonder breaks a new and glorious morn. What should we do?
Is this Carrie Underwood? She's kind of getting in my way.
This is Brian Wiggins.
The angel voices. Oh, night divine. When Christ was born.
Wait, when?
Oh, night divine.
There you go. G-Wib says now you got the dog going.
She wins. That's so mean.
Sheridan says, "Oh, Ryan, you're good."
Pour my heart out, at
I just
least.
think about everybody who listens in for the first time, and that'd be what they hear.
St. Louis is home for conservative talk.
Joe DeVito's going to turn this on in the car and say, why did I
have
go
I
in
done?
there?
What have
He's
I
not in the
done?
car yet.
No, he's not in the car yet. Plus,
He's
you know
in
what
the
he should
lobby,
do?
looking for a window to escape through.
If he
The
rewind,
third
you know what's going to be
floor.
funny? He's going to rewind too far. He's going to listen to us saying Joe is due in studio in the next segment, and he's going to think he needs to come back.
Oh, and
I would
then I'll
love to
run
see
away for good.
Wiggins America?
You want to do Wiggins America? Sure.
I like Joe DeVito. He's fun.
Yeah, that was really fun.
He's a nice guy, too. Weird. Okay, I won't get it. I've been around a lot of comedians in the comedian world, and many are just. It's they're very like self-centered in that they're just trying to suck up jokes, and he was not that way.
No, he's just a dude.
He's just a dude.
Who
He's
happened
just
to be
hanging
very
out.
funny.
Yeah. So here's my question for you, Room. Are you ready to start eating bugs?
That's a big negative there, Ghost Rider.
The edible insect industry is ramping up. One report predicts the market will reach $9.6 billion within this decade. And there's lots of stories here. There's a bunch of stories about people eating bugs, but I want to know, is there any chance that you either would or
I'd just die.
I mean, even on a bet, could you eat a bug?
No.
Any bug?
Women don't do that. Is a language that does not translate genders. I don't care what anybody says about gender. There's no woman who's like, you dared me. I didn't have a choice.
Do you guys remember when the cicadas were really bad, like 10 years ago, and people were eating cicada ice cream?
Yes,
and
that's where I was going with this.
Ew.
You didn't do it.
Absolutely not.
I see now.
Stop. Did you?
You know who did?
No.
Did you?
Answer the question.
Katie Wiggins.
Did you?
No.
Because you have standards.
Well, no. It's that I couldn't make. She was near a custard stand that was serving it, and she said, "I'm totally doing this," and she did it. And I said,
Did
"What
you
was
force
it like?"
her to?
I wasn't even with her. Otherwise, I would have done it.
Did you make her pay for it out of her allowance?
Yes, I did, and she did, and she said it was nothing. It was like. It was just something.
Were they just ground up into?
Yeah, and that's the way they do crickets too. Is that they grind them up?
Pistachio ice cream.
No, it's nothing like pistachio ice cream.
Oh, I kind of see what you're saying.
Yeah, same color, same texture.
When in the Mexico Pavilion at Disney World, they have margaritas that have, I think it's ants that are part of the rim. I think I've consumed that. There was a great margarita.
Oh, really? Oh, have you?
I didn't know I was doing it when I did.
That's kind of my point, is that they can make them in a way
But why?
that you don't
Why?
even notice.
Why?
Protein, and it's cheap. Super cheap protein.
Why do you need protein with your margarita?
I was not looking for protein. I was looking for tequila.
I get it.
And I got it. It was delish.
In tequila at the bottom of the bottle, isn't there some...
Worm.
What do you know about the bottom of the bottle of tequila?
Mm-hmm. I actually spent many nights staring at the bottom of the
So
bottle.
if you go to the Annie Frey YouTube channel right now, you can vote for which
what a
cast
good
member
segue.
is the most likely to end up on the naughty list. Is it Annie, Ryan, Brad, or Hannah? Anyway, back to the bugs.
But has anybody in here, when I was a kid, it was very
2%.
popular to get a sucker that had a bug or a worm in it. You remember these?
Ew,
I remember seeing those.
Why?
Nobody's ever eaten one of these?
No.
Have you?
I'm pretty sure that I have. It was a long time ago.
You're
Sicko?
making the case for bugs because it's a source of protein and it's economical. Those are practical reasons to eat bugs. That's not why anybody is eating bugs right now in the United States.
No, it's just novelty stuff that I'm talking about. But I do think there's a case for... Here's the thing. There is a social agenda behind some of this, or at least it appears to be, because there's a lot of stories about how bugs are going to be the protein of the future because they're so much better for the environment and things like that. I'm reading from the story right here. It says farmed insects
Man, I wanted to say a bad word after you said that.
produce far less greenhouse
Dump
gas
them ready.
and require much less land and water than conventional livestock.
We have people commenting on the live stream saying they're
Yeah.
eating lunch and they're like, I'm done now.
Sheridan on Facebook says Katie is my hero.
See? She. I think I even did it when I was a kid. I don't think I did the cicada ice cream, though.
Brad, I feel like when you were younger, you would eat bugs.
No. Why would I eat bugs?
I don't know, farm life?
I grew up on a farm. We had perfectly good cows and chickens and regular animals to eat.
I mentioned
Bugs.
this story idea to Brad before the show, and he got visibly angry at me.
Yes. Stop pushing bugs. We're not going to eat bugs.
But do you think there is an agenda behind this? Because that's a lot of articles are
There
written
better not be.
with this in mind that, oh, this is a green agenda thing. They're trying to take away your steaks. I don't necessarily see it that way.
I do. I do. I absolutely do. I see it because I see it what's going on with the Netherlands and what they're doing to farmers over there. And then, like, why are you even pushing? Like, if it's a novelty thing, it's like, yeah, the bug agenda is heating up. No. Let the shops do it on their own little areas and leave me out of it because I don't want to eat a bug. I don't want to eat a cricket.
Along with Carlo, I will agree. The best way to eat ants is when it's ants on a log.
Explain.
Aren't those raisins?
Celery, peanut butter.
Oh.
We did chocolate chips.
Chocolate chips is way better than raisins.
Celery is still awful. I don't even
I
think
was
that's
gonna
a good
say,
catalyst.
I don't think you can.
I'd probably rather eat ants than celery.
Yeah,
I
I
ate
think you
celery the
dolly
other
up
day and I was
celery.
just mad the whole time.
Celery is one of the
Celery
few
tastes
foods that
like
actually
sad.
costs your body more calories than it
Quote from Dad.
takes to eat
I
it.
know, it's punishing.
Yeah, it's not
like,
good.
It's like a workout to eat celery. It's
Putting
just-
peanut butter on it makes it palatable, but it's still celery.
The amount of peanut butter, like if you have ever counted calories or if you've ever like watched your intake of food specifically, and if you've never portioned out peanut butter,
It's so dense.
it's like I'm never eating peanut butter again.
It's so calorically dense.
A tablespoon is like maybe 2 tablespoons is a serving, and it's like 200 calories or something like that. That's
Yeah.
not how much you're putting on your peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No, you're putting a lot more than that.
I'll tell you one of my impromptu favorite things is this peanut butter powder. Didn't you get the peanut butter powder that I had?
PB2?
PB2.
I do. I have some.
And an
I've
orange.
always wanted to try that.
Oh my gosh, it is so good. It has so much less fat in it because it's peanut butter powder. You put it in shakes. You can actually make peanut butter out of it I've never done that before. But if you ever want anything peanut butter flavor, that peanut butter powder is great protein powder and way less fat.
I just feel like I'm ahead of you with all these things. You guys are on PB2. I'm on PB3. I'm eating bugs maybe in the future. You guys are still eating your boring.
I'm
pork.
okay with you thinking that that's ahead of us. You just carry on.
Ryan, I'm okay being boring.
Yeah. All right.
Eat
Take
your
us home,
caterpillar.
Ryan Wiggins. When we come back, ask me anything in the 1 o'clock hour. Send your questions on the Annie Frey YouTube channel and vote for Brad in the Who's Most Likely to End Up on the Naughty
I
List.
knew
We'll be right
it!
back.
On your knees. Oh, hear the angel voice.
This season, give the gift of Cardinals ticket packs. 5, 6, and 10 game packs are on sale now and feature 2023's highest demand games and promotional giveaways. Choose from the opening day pack, the t-shirt pack, bobblehead pack, and more. New for 2023, check out the swag pack. Give the gift that lasts all season, all baseball season. Cardinals ticket packs start at just $54 and are on sale now at cardinals.com/holiday.
Check off your shopping list with Cardinals Baseball. 2023 all-inclusive tickets start at just $59 and feature a full buffet, complimentary bar, plus a great view of the game. Choose from the Premium Legends Club, the UMB Champions Club, Proficient Red Jacket Club, National Car Rental Club, and more. Give the gift of date nights, the gift of family time, the gift of Cardinals Baseball. Get your single game all-inclusive tickets now at cardinals.com/holiday.
FireCreekSnacks.com. Go visit their website. Put in promo code Annie. When you check out, save 15%. I am a huge fan of Fire Creek Snacks and have been in our house for years. I was really excited to partner with them to get them back on the show this holiday season. An amazing stocking stuffer for all ages. Kids love them. Grown people like myself, my husband, we love them. It is a wonderful, nutritious snack to take with you that tastes delicious. If you're concerned about sacrificing, for the health benefits of eating something that's been stripped down, doesn't have a lot of extra added stuff in it, you're worried like, oh, it's not going to taste great. Forget about it. You won't even realize that these are good for you. It has a great source of protein. They have teriyaki, original, sweet heat barbecue, and kicker available. You can go to the website, like I said, firecreeksnacks.com, enter promo code Annie, and save 15% on your order. I'm a customer of theirs 12 months a year, but especially this holiday season, a fantastic gift for your loved ones. firecreeksnacks.com.
Hey, it's Tom Ackerman. Where do you go for your annual eye health examination? Ophthalmology Associates, of course. Doctors Greg Birdie and Ranjan Malhotra. Dr. Robert Bersati, he's the one I saw. Or Dr. Andrew Royer. They are available to you and are there to take care of all your vision needs at Ophthalmology Associates. They're on Manchester Road, a half mile west of 270. Your vision is their business at Ophthalmology Associates. In fact, many of their patients are doctors themselves. That's why they call themselves the doctors, Ophthalmology Associates. Are your eyes itchy and scratchy? It could be more than just allergies. They're the leaders in dry eye diagnosis and treatment. They're the leaders in LASIK and discussing those procedures. And if you're having difficulty reading or driving at night, you have glare from oncoming headlights, could be early signs of cataracts, and they can talk to you about multifocal lens implants. Ophthalmology Associates, youridoc.com.
KFTK FM Florissant.
Driven by the Bommarito Automotive Group.
97.1 FM Talk.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Ukraine says another Russian missile attack kills 2 civilians. I'm Ann Carrick, Fox News. Ukrainian officials report attacks on apartment buildings and residential areas in the capital of Kyiv and across the country. The Biden administration reportedly finalizing plans to offer a Patriot missile defense system to Ukraine.
We are going to remain undeterred in helping Ukraine defend itself against these air assaults, these air attacks, which are coming from drones and cruise missiles, Iranian drones and cruise missiles. We're fixated on making sure we can help them with those air defense capabilities.
NSC Strategic Communications Coordinator John Kirby. Attacks on Ukraine's energy infrastructure have left many in the dark without heat or running water as cold winter weather begins spreading across the region. North Korea claims to have pulled off an important test related to its missile systems.
North Korea claims to have successfully tested a solid fuel rocket motor, which could lead to the Kim Jong-un regime being able to more quickly and reliably fire an intercontinental ballistic missile capable of targeting the U.S. One expert called it a significant step for the country's nuclear missile development. North Korea has tested more than 30 missiles so far this year. Meanwhile, threats from North Korea, as well as China and Russia, are prompting Japan to break from its long-held defense-only post-war posture.
Fox's Greg Palcott in London. Changes are coming to a major airline's frequent flyer program.
American Airlines is about to restrict its Advantage frequent flyer program. Starting in March, it's raising the number of loyalty points to reach gold status from 30,000 to 40,000. Another change, basic economy tickets will earn fewer points.
Fox's Ginny Casola. Stocks continue to fall. The Dow down 540 points by early afternoon. Recession fears putting stocks on track for a week of losses. America's listening to Fox News.
Dell Technologies' Days of Deals for Business start now with fresh, limited quantity deals on tech to drive productivity. Save on select performance laptops and desktops powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, plus free shipping on everything, and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
It's a new day because COVID vaccines just got a big update. So all the big stuff coming up this fall? Well, now you can say, you bet I'll be there. Because updated COVID vaccines protect against both the original COVID virus and Omicron. And everyone 5 and older can get one. So this is a moment we've all been waiting for.
Find updated COVID vaccines at vaccines.gov. We can do this. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Air Comfort Service, heating and cooling, weather.
Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray.
Bundle up time is back. Changeable skies, windy and cold as we go through the afternoon. 37 for the high. Tonight, windy and cold for evening plans. Windy and cold overnight, 25. Saturday, partly sunny. Saturday's the coldest day of this short-term stretch of cold. 33 and down to 19 Saturday night. Sunday, partly sunny and 38. This is 97.1 FM Talk. Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray.
You found 97.1 FM Talk, where we ask questions, even when the legacy media won't. Especially when the legacy media won't.
St. Louis is home for conservative talk.
97.1 FM Talk.
Well, I just got done doing a segment about protein, as you all know, as you all just heard, because I am a connoisseur of protein. And that's why I talk about Andrea's Steak so often. They have won so many awards in this area for being the best steak in St. Louis. So if you've never had an Andrea's restaurant steak, you should do that this holiday season. In fact, you can go to them, Andreas.com. You can find out all about them there if you want to, or you can go to the restaurant in Fairview Heights, O'Fallon, Illinois. They have made a steak sauce called Andrea's Brush on Steak Sauce since 1978, and it has become world-renowned. People all over this country, all over the world, order Andrea's steak sauce to give their guests, usually, or themselves, a very, very unique steak. It's almost as if it's bringing out what a steak should taste like. And yes, it is made right here in St. Louis. It's not shipped out to some bottling company. They make it right there on site in Fairview Heights, O'Fallon. So if you want to get a steak that you've never... best steak you've ever had, go to Andrea's this holiday season. And if you can't make it there, at least get their steak sauce. It's in Dierberg's and Straub's and Schnucks and other great grocery stores around the area.
Kenny May with special guests Dan Patrick and Keith Olbermann.
Well, there was so much competition there behind the scenes and the shows, and there was a lot going on, Kenny. Now it's revisionist history where people look back and go, oh, you guys must have been treated like kings and
like all the ones who were guillotined in France.
Yeah.
Download and subscribe to Hey Maine, available on the Odyssey app and everywhere you get your podcasts.
Hey, it's Bo Matthews for Beast Plumbing, and on behalf of the Beast family and all of their employees, want to wish you a very happy holiday season and a happy new year. Now, if you are in need of a water heater, this month at Beast Plumbing, they're offering $75 off water heaters installed in your home or your business. Just reach out to Beast as soon as you can. Their number, 314-500-LEAK. Real easy to remember. Put it in your contacts, 314-500-LEAK. Tell them Bo sent you to Beast Plumbing.
The real estate market continues to make headlines for buyers and sellers. The big dilemma for sellers is finding the right buyer willing to pay the right price. Hi, Mark Cox here. And while most agents will make big promises, Gloria Liu with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty will actually present you with an upfront written guarantee. It states Gloria will sell your home at your agreed to price and time frame, or she will buy it, guaranteed in writing. Does your agent compare to that? Gloria's able to make this bold offer because she already has the buyers. So before you list your home, do your research, get to know Gloria Liu like I have. Call today, ask about her no obligation cash offer program or her guaranteed sold program. It's 314-325-6888. That's 314-325-6888, or visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. That's GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. Conditions apply. Gloria and the seller must agree on the price and the possession date.
If you owe the IRS, you have a legal issue, and you need the Lance Drury Law Firm. We'll protect your rights. Log on at lancedrurylaw.com or call us toll-free at 888-367-6512.
I'm Dr. Nick Barnes at Health From Within Family Chiropractic in Rock Hill. At Health From Within, our mission is to transform the way you manage your health by bringing you the truth about health and healing. We use proven techniques to remove interference in the nervous system and maximize health naturally, without drugs or surgery. Connect with me at healthfromwithinstl.com and join me for Maximize Living on this station every Sunday at 8 a.m. or download the Maximize Living podcast, healthfromwithinstl.com.
This holiday season, give the gift of life. Donate blood at the Odyssey Holiday Heroes Blood Drive Tuesday the 20th through Friday the 23rd at YMCA locations all over the region. Make an appointment at redcross.org.
That is exactly what I needed to hear.
Thank God someone here knows what they're talking about.
That's us. That's right. Gotta love this American ride.
All right, you need to take the time and get the full picture.
Don't get me wrong. I love the ladies. I mean, they rev my engine, but they don't belong in the newsroom. It is Anchor Man, not Anchor Lady.
Goodness sake, kid. Keep your voice down. Your father's listening to the radio. I'm not America's sweetheart.
This is the Annie Frey Show.
Welcome back to the Annie Frey Show. We're happy that you're here with us this Friday afternoon. If you missed it, 12:25, we had Joe DeVito in studio with us, a writer, comedian, and he's a regular panelist on The Gutfeld Show, also on Fox News' Kennedy. And he's going to be at the Funny Bone tonight and tomorrow. You can go to stlewisfunnybone.com and grab your tickets, or go to joedevito.com as well. I wanted to ask you guys, what's your favorite Christmas song?
Ooh. Well, go ahead, Hannah.
Is this a part of Ask Me Anything?
No.
Okay.
This is part of 109.
109. Okay. My favorite Christmas song. That's a tough question. Does anyone
Brad, do you
have
know?
one right off the bat?
Yeah, I really like Lift Up Your Eyes by Danny Goki.
Okay.
Is that an original by him?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay.
We play that on our, I don't know if it's going to be on today, but it's on our
didn't
Christmas
pick that
special.
for today, but I will in the future. Is
Yes.
there a reason why it's special?
It's such a good song. It's a Christmas song, but it's got a good beat, and his vocal talents are just off the charts. He's very good, and I just enjoy it.
That's your favorite?
That's my favorite Christmas song.
That's the one.
And you know where I heard it for the first time?
Here?
On the show.
Yeah. It kind of starts like this.
Light of lights, eternal hope has come. By and by to lead us back to love. Come behold the manger for a bed, where the King of Kings has laid his head. Light of lights, eternal hope has come. Hear the angels song, break the silent night.
So I love that song too. The first time I heard that, I was like, whoa, Danny Goki. Awesome. So we do play it for Bump Music here. I think next week, all week, is going to be Christmas music.
Okay.
So we'll be able to play some of our favorites. And Danny Goki is, I don't know how much he's outspoken on Twitter right now, but he's a very common sense dude. I'll put it that way. And he was on American Idol. I watched American Idol for a window of time. I didn't start watching it when it was like an original, like just major hit. Everybody stood still when American Idol was on. But then I did watch it for a while, And then I think what I watched up until Harry Connick Jr.'s last year. I love Harry Connick Jr. And I love the way he guided people because he's like a musical genius. And he gave good, kind of somewhat hard criticism, honest criticism. But Danny Gokey, I did watch that season. He lost his wife. I think she passed. I don't remember what she passed away from, but his first wife passed away. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I hope I'm getting that right.
Well, no, that's very possible because when I was at Joy FM, he was just coming back onto the scene after American Idol, and he had just gotten remarried. So that would make sense.
Yes, and I mean, like his story, like you just felt his heart when he sang, and that definitely. Gokey, I just Googled this real quick. Gokey is a Christian. He married his high school sweetheart, Sophia Martinez, on May 15th, 2004. They had been together since 1997 on July 9th, 2008, 4 weeks before he auditioned to American Idol. 4 weeks before he auditioned. She died from complications during her third surgery to treat her congenital heart disease. So, like, not even I mean, if you have congenital heart disease, you're going to be prepared for that, but very young. And he really went through that American Idol journey. He was going through something.
Public, yeah.
So that's a good one. Lift Up Your Eyes by Danny Gokey. And good choice. We'll play it here on the show. Ryan? Is it Ryan Wiggins' Holy Night?
Yes, it's my version with
Brad,
Carrie Underwood backing me
explain
up.
what happened there in the studio. If you were listening to Wiggins America, Ryan took us in and out of that segment along with Carrie Underwood backing him up. But in the studio, there's a little less I've never seen him so insecure.
Yeah, well, so like in the studio, all the audio comes through the headphones because you don't want any feedback from the mics. So I like to record when Ryan sings because it's just Ryan and you get the raw audio. Kind of like whenever that raw audio leaked for, what's her name, on Saturday Night Live, that really good, I can't think of her name now, I'm drawing a blank. She lost a bunch of weight and everybody got mad at her.
Kelly Clarkson?
No.
Adie Bryant?
No. Anyway, you just get the pure Ryan Wiggins audio.
I'm hesitant to start guessing.
Yeah, we're just
women.
naming fatter people.
And when I started recording him, like Ryan usually leans into stuff.
Oh, totally.
He turned and
recoiled.
ran.
He was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I want to see it. No,
like
no.
hand up toward the camera, waving at me like, no.
Adele?
Adele, that's it.
Okay. Thanks, Scooter.
How did you connect her with Saturday Night Live, though?
I don't know. I'm going to be honest.
Because it was viral. Like they accidentally ran her feed and it was just her.
Oh, it was just her raw singing.
And
okay.
it was so good.
Oh, it was good.
Oh, it was amazing.
Oh, I thought you were saying the opposite. Okay.
No, yours was the
yours
opposite.
was the opposite.
No, well, that's the problem is that when you get me and Carrie in a studio, there's a lot of processing on our voices. And when you record it raw, like you just did.
We have to process your voice here on this show.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's like
I sound nothing like this.
super
It's like
high-pitched.
Stan's dad on South Park, who is also Lord.
Where do you think that Ryan came up with the idea to put those clips through artificial
AI.
intelligence?
That's
the
my
same
program.
feature we use on. You should hear him in real life, folks. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable. Hey, stop! Put that filter back on, Hannah. Come on, don't expose him like that.
You guys see the new Trump cards? Oh, shoot, my filters off.
You're so weird.
Doggone it, my filter.
The auto-tune Ryan.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh! For as weird as it sounds
Put
like
my
Ryan
radio
is,
filter
I promise
back
you,
on.
he is at least 3 times as weird in real life.
You guys just don't even know.
Did you notice at the food drive, people would come, oh, Annie, I'm so excited to meet you. I listen to you every day. Brad, so great. Hannah, oh, you're beautiful. Hannah, it's so nice to meet you. I love listening. Ryan.
Yeah, they would stop.
Like they caught me.
They'd say,
Just existing.
I would say, this is Ryan Wiggins, and they'd say, oh.
Oh, no.
Oh,
No, they all
Ryan.
loved you, though.
They
Yeah.
change their entire demeanor when they look at you and talk to you.
And they all say, you sound nothing like you do on the radio. I'm like, I know, it's a filter.
Did you say your favorite Christmas song?
No, what's your favorite Christmas song?
O Come Emmanuel by Aaron Schust. That version specifically, although I like almost any version of that song.
That's a good
Why?
song.
I went ahead and pulled it up. I don't know what the heck this is because this isn't it.
You always you never pull up the right thing. Yesterday we got Christmas boxes from Amazon,
There.
and now we got this.
Ding, 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 ding. It just puts you in a good mood, you know?
No, that's putting me in a
Show prep. Show prep, Ryan.
I actually crank this if it comes on in the car.
This sounds exactly like you singing.
Doesn't it?
Do it.
This
Maybe
is
why
how
I
you
like
practice
it.
for karaoke.
This is Latin. I can't sing this.
I used to sing
Try
Latin.
it.
Veni Veni.
Yeah, Veni Veni Emmanuel.
Yeah.
That does sound like you. Now I can't get that out of my head.
Wait a second. This is Ryan Wiggins. This is a promo.
Wrong version.
Anyway, segue into my Christmas
I
concert
just
that
want
is coming
everyone
up
to
at the
know
Wild
that one of my favorite things is me.
Crank it, babe. This is the good stuff. It's a great song. Yeah.
All right, we get the idea. It's
right.
a good song. I like it. I like the vibe.
Yeah.
Let's get that out of here.
I think it's a good one. I like the classic choice.
Thank you.
Hannah?
My favorite Christmas song is Sleigh Ride. It's an instrumental.
Doot, 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 doot.
Yeah.
Doot, 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 doot. And
That's
at the
my
end,
favorite one.
with the horse?
Yes!
Yes!
That reminds me of my...
It's fine, but it's not in Latin.
Is Anna out there right now?
If the
tell her to
service
stop
the
listening.
service
Yeah.
isn't in Latin, no, we're
that
not really
ends
enjoying
up on
it.
a YouTube short.
It is. I'm so regretful.
Yeah, Sleigh Ride is my favorite one. It reminds me of my childhood. I can't make it through the holiday season without listening to that song.
Have you ever seen a symphony play it?
No, I would love to, though.
Powell Hall Symphony here in St. Louis, amazing venue to go to during the holiday season. What? They have a real horse. They don't have a real horse. They have me. And I just wait for my moment regularly.
Annie in a horse costume.
You didn't know? Yeah, those who have seen that show, you didn't know that was Annie in that horse costume.
The thing that they actually make the sound on is pretty amazing. Like what?
That?
It sounds exactly like a horse.
She just called herself amazing.
Yeah, well, look at Ryan. I'm just learning from the best here. He just did his own concert promo. But if you look at the instrument that they use to make that horse sound, it's pretty wild because
Annie,
it sounds exactly like a horse.
Will you come in your papier-mâché horse and make that sound at my Christmas concert at the Wildie?
All knows.
Okay.
Hell knows.
I can't wait for Steve to get emails about Ryan's Christmas concert and where can we buy tickets.
People are going to buy concert tickets. There's probably some Christmas show they're going to
The
buy right
Wildie's
now.
going to be like, what are you talking
What
about?
happened with 3 of the 6 members of the Temptations are doing a show at the Wildie and it's sold out.
I will tell you what my favorite Christmas song is when we come back, and we need your questions as well for the whole crew. What is it that you want to know about myself? I know you have a lot of questions about Ryan Wiggins. You can ask the rest of the show to answer questions about Ryan. Or you can ask us all to answer. These are always fun. We try to do this on Fridays and just let you get to know us a little bit better. So my favorite song when we return, along with your questions and a little Ask Me Anything at the 2 o'clock hour, we're going to play X's and O's, D to the C back in here, along with Anna. We can't wait to do that as well. Scale 0 to 10 this week's.
10.
10?
Yeah. It's a 10 for sure. Guarantee it.
Will they be singing? Why do you look so weird and uncomfortable?
Well, I put my radio filter back on.
Every once in a while we go to break and Ryan's like, I just answered that question. I have no idea what
I
you
don't
asked.
even know what you asked me.
Kind of look like that this time. We'll be right back.
Janice and Jan, and Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again.
You're
It's
listening to the
beginning
Annie
look
Frey
a
Show.
lot like Christmas.
Find the podcast, on-demand audio, and more at
There's a tree in the
'97one.com/Annie.
Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. The sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow.
I'm Howard Mackler of GetRefunds.com. You may have heard me talk about the payroll tax refund program that gives businesses up to $26,000 for every employee they kept on payroll during COVID. But today, I'm not going to do the talking. I'm letting a real Get Refunds client tell you everything.
I'm Brian O'Brien, owner of the Beam Easy Living Center. I heard about the tax refund in GetRefunds.com on the radio. When COVID hit my business, we were uncertain of how we would be able to keep our employees working and supporting their families while maintaining a business. Then GetRefunds.com got me approved for a payroll tax refund. And with that money, was able to reinvest in our employees that were able to stay with us during such a difficult time. If you have a business, you should go to GetRefunds.com and start your claim right now. You will be glad you did.
GetRefunds.com helped their business, and we can help yours too. Go to GetRefunds.com and see if you qualify in just 8 minutes. GetRefunds.com, powered by Innovation Refunds.
I'm trying to be serious here, you guys. I should have told Anna to play another spot.
That's a good. Why did we do that on the radio?
No, I don't want to do it on the radio right now.
Oh, we're doing it now on the radio.
Laura Michael's going to be so mad at me.
Don't let her.
Don't let her. Oh, man, we're getting fired. Laura Michael Insurance. Laura Michael is a friend of mine, and she is somebody who is taking over the insurance of my family because we went to her and we said, can you help us save some money? Everybody's looking for ways to save money right now. And if you haven't thought about your insurance is definitely an out of sight, out of mind thing for a lot of people when it comes to your personal insurance needs. I want you to challenge yourself to look into building a relationship with somebody that you know, building a relationship with somebody who is going to pay attention to your specific needs. Because our insurance situation previously was something we knew somebody and then they sold the business. I think it was probably like 2 or 3 agents down the line. We had no idea who we were working with. And it was really never really a conversation that came up. It just renewed. We just kept paying it. And we realized we're paying way too much. So we go to Laura Michael Insurance and we say, can you look at what we have and can you beat it? And she did. I hope that would be the case for you as well. If you're looking to develop a relationship that's going to benefit you economically, that you're going to trust with the right person to do the job, it's Laura Michael Insurance. 25 plus years in the business, auto, home, life, and commercial insurance. You can go to LauraMichaelInsurance.com.
Did you know that feeling sluggish or weighed down could be signs that your digestive system isn't working at its best? But taking Metamucil every day can help. Metamucil supports your daily digestive health using a special plant-based fiber called psyllium. Psyllium works by forming a gel in your digestive system to trap and remove the waste that weighs you down. Metamucil's gelling action also helps to promote heart health and slows down sugar absorption to promote healthy blood sugar levels. Start feeling lighter and more energetic by taking Metamucil every day.
The world is always on, but you shouldn't be. Put junk sleep to bed. During Mattress Firm's Dream December sale, get a king for the price of a queen or a queen for a twin and save up to $700 on Sealy. Only at Mattress Firm.
Diamonds. Everyone loves them, and at Shane Company, we've been experts in the diamond business since 1929. This means we know diamonds better than anyone else. At Shane Company, you can now choose between either a natural or lab-grown diamond. For your engagement ring, diamond studs, or diamond pendant. When it comes to our new lab-grown diamonds, we take the same approach we do for all of our diamonds and apply our same superior standards. We work with the best diamond vendors, people who've perfected the art and science of creating gorgeous diamonds in a lab, with the quality we're known for. Then we hand select only the best stones cut by the best diamond cutters. Plus, all our diamonds are eligible for our free lifetime warranty and upgrades. We'll show you our huge selection in every price range and help you select the perfect diamond. No matter what you choose, whether it's a natural diamond or a lab-grown diamond, you can be confident that with Shane Company, you're getting the most beautiful diamond.
Now you have a friend in the jewelry business. Shane Company and ShaneCo.com.
The Mark Reardon Show.
If the American people could go to D.C. and just hang out for just a little bit and see how dirty it is, they would have a completely different view of politics.
Weekdays from 3 to 6.
St. Louis's home for conservative talk.
This is the Annie Frey Show.
it be Christmas everywhere.
The Annie Frey Show is streaming online. Watch us live on YouTube and subscribe.
Christmas everywhere. Feel the love of the season wherever you are on the small country roads lined with green mistletoe. Big city streets where 1,000 lights glow. Let it be Christmas everywhere. Let heavenly music fill the air. Let every heart
Speaking of amazing Christmas songs, this is definitely one of my favorites. Alan Jackson is so talented. We are doing a little Friday fun, as we normally do. We have also covered some of the issues of the day, specifically that Biden conversation that took place. He was on a Zoom meeting. He was talking to the African nations. And I mean, I'm not going to go all into this because it's absolutely ridiculous. And I don't really 100% even know, like, what is it that is to be said about it. We spoke with Joe DeVito, who was in studio with us at 12:25. You can rewind on the Odyssey app if you want to listen to that. You can also listen to the podcast. We'll definitely put it up there. But listen to this.
And I'm eager to visit your continent. As I told some of you, you invited me to your countries. I said, be careful what you wish for.
Weird.
Because I may show up. The poor relatives always show up. The wealthy ones never show up. The poor come and they eat your food, stay longer than they should. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing many of you in your home countries.
It gets stupider. It's a 20-second clip. And the roller coaster ride of those 20 seconds, where the leader of the free world, the president of the United States, I think he's referring to himself as poor.
Yes.
I think, and then he goes on to insult poor people.
You get
And then he says,
I didn't even think about it that way.
No, I mean, like, if you think about the way he's talking.
Countries. I said, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, we all feel that.
I may show up.
Okay.
The poor relatives always show up.
So the poor relatives always show up. He says, I may show up. The poor relatives always show up.
The wealthy ones never show up.
He insults the wealthy ones for never showing up. I think that that's meant to be an insult. So maybe he's trying to humble himself.
Poor come and they eat your food, stay longer than they should.
Then he says the poor come and they eat. Then he says the poor come and they eat your food and they stay longer than they should.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing many of you in your home countries.
Well, anyway.
What the heck is that? I mean, there's no explanation for it. And unless, I mean, I've searched high and low. I don't know what the explanation is.
No, there is an explanation. It's that Joe Biden is saying, I am a poor person. You group of African nations have invited me to come, and you got to be careful about me because I'm poor, and I am going to come and eat all your food.
It's Amtrak Uncle Joe, which is what he has done his whole political life, has distanced himself. Hasn't he highlighted himself as the poorest member of Congress or something like that?
I don't know.
In his 50 years of being in government. To me, it's like he has these files in his brain, in the file folders of his brain, and he just randomly pulls them out and he's like, okay, we'll go with this. And then he starts reading it, and then it's like, we're all going, what, wait, no, stop.
Not here.
Oh, what
not
the
here.
heck? This is hilarious. It's absolutely ridiculous. So I think that's one of the funniest things to come out of today. Still a little bit of news. I don't understand it. I know that we have here, it doesn't happen a lot, and when it does, we usually have a pretty good time with it. You start talking, and then you get halfway through, and you're like, what am I doing?
Oh, man. I did that on my show last weekend. Like, what the heck am I talking about?
That's on your show?
Anyway.
No, never here.
I want to highlight, we talked about our favorite Christmas songs. You said Sleigh Ride, Hannah.
Yep. Yeah. That one.
Lift
Brad?
Up Your Eyes, Danny Goki.
And Ryan's.
O Come Emmanuel.
In general, but then specifically
Aaron Schuth's version.
which
begins in Latin.
Here is my favorite song and my favorite version of that song, and you might have heard of it.
They told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I'll find
honor him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. When we can.
So this is for King and Country, and it's Little Drummer Boy. And the reason why this song is so touching to me is because, especially as a mother, this is something that I kind of experienced after I had children. And you see everything differently when you have kids, or if you have nieces or nephews. Like when these little people come into the world, it just changes the way you visualize things. But I used to kind of think The Little Drummer Boy was kind of a silly Christmas song. And then when I was sitting there listening to the song, I think it was specifically with this version because it's so captivating for King and Country. The whole song is about a little boy who has a drum, and this kid knows how to play this drum. That's what this kid knows how to do. And then you listen, as you go through the song, and you listen to how this little boy is assessing the situation, like, holy smokes, there's God. Like, there he is, this little baby, God on earth. And this little kid has a drum. And you got to be thinking, like, in the whole grand scheme of things, in the entire world, the magnificence of God in this humble little baby and this little boy and this drum, what could this little boy possibly do? And then you realize that baby who is true God, actually blessed that boy with the ability to play a drum. And it might seem small, it might seem trivial, but if you have that drum and you have that ability and you play that drum to praise your God, that's the purpose of the gift that was given to that child. And I think it's a really important message for everybody to understand this holiday season, but also throughout the entire year, which is to understand completely and totally and wholly whatever your gift is, you can use that gift to praise God. I'm a Christian. I know that this holiday season is about a lot of different holidays. That might not be what Christmas means to you, but it is what it means to me. And every talent, big or small, and I've had talents that I've been able to use on small levels and on grand levels. If you have that talent, use it to glorify God, because even God came in the smallest of ways. And I think that the Drummer Boy is the perfect example of that. And if you have not listened to or seen the live version of For King and Country playing this on stage, it is like, have you seen that, Ryan? Have you seen the video of them? I don't remember.
I may have been there for one of these shows.
I mean, it was what kind of broke this song through. I think, at an award show.
Oh.
But I'm sure
when they first released it.
I'm sure that when they came to St. Louis, I think they were here recently, but I'm sure when they came to St. Louis, I bet they play this song. Do they play this song all year round? They have to. I would think that they have to.
I don't know.
It is such an amazing song, and then when For King and Country came out with it, it's the best version of it. And there's also a Justin Bieber version, which I really like too.
I like that version too.
Kind of a different vibe.
Yeah.
Had you heard the Bieber version before?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good.
Man, every now and then, an artist that you don't like will release a song that you do like.
You don't like Justin Bieber?
No.
Do you like that song?
I don't actually know that song.
The Drummer Boy by Bieber?
I think I put it in
that one
today.
How could you possibly?
Well, you know what happens a lot is I'll
play
hear
it
these
every
songs
year.
and I won't know that it's Justin Bieber, or I won't know that it's whoever.
So why don't you like him?
Because when I find out it's Bieber, usually I'm like, I hate that song. But I don't know about this one.
I don't like him because he said the meanest thing to his ex-girlfriend that you could possibly ever say.
My mom don't like you and she likes everyone?
Yep, and he wrote a song about it.
You are so passionate about that.
Why do you like his ex-girlfriend so much?
I don't.
Maybe she deserved it.
You just shouldn't be that mean to somebody.
Maybe
How do you
Selena
know?
deserved it.
Ooh.
Oh, man.
Naming names.
Oh,
is
it was.
it?
Whoa.
It was
Selena?
Selena?
Well, never mind. Selena Gomez. I was going to make a different joke, but I won't.
Okay.
The Selena from the 90s. Is that what you're going?
No.
Maybe it was Selena back when he was a baby.
No.
Guys.
No, that would be terrible.
Yeah,
Ryan,
you should
have
not do that.
You have no heart. That was a great time to talk about the YouTube live chat poll. Which cast member is most likely to end up on the naughty
She's
list?
dead.
Annie Ryan.
She died a long time ago, too. Good thing you didn't do that joke, though.
Everyone vote Brad. Just because.
Ask me anything?
Ask me anything.
If you have anything to ask me, just go ahead.
I want the truth.
Say it.
Thank you for your honesty.
You're terrible, Ryan.
Oh,
the truth. And the truth shall set you free.
It's not me. I was defending you.
All right, first question coming in.
That's not really what it feels like.
I'm on your team here.
First question coming in is from Dirk from YouTube. He said, if you had to choose between a large cricket, grasshopper, or a horsefly, which one would you choose to eat?
It doesn't say eat.
That's what he means.
He might have meant for a pet.
What did he write?
Then he asked if Brad had to eat a bug, which bug would you choose for him to eat? So I'm going to ask the question of if you had to choose between a large cricket, grasshopper, or horsefly, which one would you choose to eat?
Death. I choose death.
Annie, no. You have to, or spider.
Oh.
Pick one.
Not a horsefly.
I know.
Who's going to pick that?
That would hurt.
Yeah. Are they still alive?
That didn't
we
really
got a lot of
show the
questions.
horsefly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the horsefly not gonna bite me. I'm gonna bite you.
That one out of spite.
Man.
Okay.
I would probably pick horsefly because I can catch one of those out of the air with chopsticks, and I should probably just go ahead and eat it after that.
You full crap.
Grasshopper for me. Brad?
I'm not choosing.
Yes, you have to.
No.
Yes.
I'm going to side with Annie. I'm not eating a bug.
You guys...
There's nothing to choose here. There's no way for me to rationalize why one of these would be better than the other.
Well, I don't want to eat one either, but I had to
Sounds
pick.
kind of like you do. You
Crickets,
chose
they
pretty
grind
easily.
up and they put them in ice cream and stuff. So cricket would be the easiest one to eat if you could prepare it. I don't know if he's saying you got to eat it
a
raw.
Spider then. Oh, that's default.
Yeah, that is how I die. I think I would pass out. I think I would black out if I had to do that. I'm not doing it.
Okay. Next question is from our friend Art. He asked, what is your favorite holiday scent? He is on Team Pine.
Annie, what if you could pick its legs off first?
We've already talked about picking spider legs off.
Did you notice that she dropped the G? She means business.
Mm-hmm.
Picking.
When she said picking, I was like, ooh, my place has been set.
Yes.
Whoa.
I will sit in it.
Okay, back to AMA. What's your favorite holiday scent? What other holiday scent is there other than pine?
Oh, there's pine. There's cinnamon.
Mm-hmm. I just love the scent of a fresh poinsettia. Brad?
Pine. Team Pine. What is wrong with you?
What does a poinsettia smell like?
Just beauty. And
You're just...
It smells like
red.
beauty.
It smells like red.
Aw, I love the color. Smell of red.
Exactly.
I do love pine. I think it's got to be very specific about the pine, though. There can be some things that get added in that I don't love. I might be cinnamon.
Ooh.
Or spice.
My sister just commented my favorite, sugar cookie.
No. Baked goods in a candle? Absolutely not.
I am with you, Sarah, my sister.
I'm not even
sugar cookie.
Like the Christmas tree itself. When you get a fresh Christmas tree, it's cut and it's
The
in
correct
your house.
kind of tree.
Yes, that is the best Christmas scent.
Bake.
Well, if I had to really answer that question, I would say pine, but I'm a pine purist in the same way that Annie is.
Whoa.
I don't like other things mixed in with my pine. Otherwise, I would say cinnamon.
You just said you like the smell of red.
Yep.
And Hannah knew exactly what I meant.
I don't think poinsettias
I think that was
smell.
sarcasm.
Yeah. I don't. What?
I'll tell you the truth. Annie, I've had 2 sinus surgeries, and I don't have a great sense of smell. So when I see a poinsettia, I think that probably smells pretty good.
Red is my favorite smell.
Duckhead has a question for Annie.
Excuse me, what?
Duckhead?
Oh, Duckhead. Hi, Duckhead.
Duckhead.
Duckhead?
Yeah. Big old Duckhead.
Yeah, carry on.
Got a couple of buddies that are Duckheads.
I have a couple coworkers.
FCC, if you are listening.
Ducks!
Duck!
Quack, quack.
Especially when they drink.
Okay. Yep.
Ooh, I have some mom water in the office.
Ooh, let's break that out for the 2 o'clock hour.
Okay, Annie, have you watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation yet?
No.
Why not?
Because I have 0 time in my life to even do things like eat and sleep. However, grandparents, if you're listening right now, if my husband and I get some time on Saturday or Sunday to do Christmas, I think I'm going to try. I saw that and I'm like, ooh, yes, need to do that. I've committed to do that. I think I want to turn the original Christmas Vacation on television and watch it while we're wrapping gifts. I think that sounds lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
While I drink some mom water.
Nice.
The original Christmas Vacation. So you're not going to watch
No, Christmas
National
Vacation.
Lampoon's
Christmas
Vacation
Vacation.
first.
Christmas Vacation.
You're just going to watch Christmas Vacation. Okay.
How many vacations are there?
Oh,
man, I think including
Actually,
spin-offs.
I've seen the Vegas one.
There's Christmas Vegas.
You've only seen Vegas?
No, I've seen Vegas and Christmas.
And there's also Vacation, National Lampoon's Vacation, which was the first and the original.
Moose
and then
Out Front should have told you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then
You have seen that?
Yeah.
Then they did one where Russ grew up and he took his family on vacation. I forget.
Oh, that's the most recent one with Ed Helms.
Art says that Christmas Vacation has one of the best monologues in film history.
Agree. And I actually have a recording of it on my phone. It is not FCC compliant.
All right. Well, Art, I will be the judge of that and get back to you. Hopefully on Monday. I need to do that. Hold me to it.
Scooter asked, do you guys send Christmas cards? I was just thinking about Christmas cards the other day. I asked my mom if we were going to send them. We are not this year, but we used to all the time. And I feel like it's a lost art. I feel like we don't receive Christmas cards as much as we used to either because everything's digital.
We do send Christmas cards, and Scooter, yours is in the mail. Thank you for being a fan. But actually, I say we. My wife sends them. She makes them and sends them, and they're awesome.
How do you get all the listeners' addresses?
Yeah, what? What are you doing on the side?
Incredibly resourceful.
I'm a producer.
Yeah.
I do things.
These aren't even their real names. A Walrus? Art of Righteous Indignation? You can't even look them up.
Do you send Christmas cards?
No. About once every 4 years we'll
Does
go,
your
you know
family-
what? We should probably take a picture of the family.
Does your family, above the mantle in our house, we have a big, I think it's like 3 foot by 4 foot portrait of the family. Evelyn is younger than Molly in that picture.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My dad's like, when are you going to update that photo? And I'm like, I don't know. Ever.
Yeah, you always mean to.
Sorry, Molly.
But you're like, yeah, I'll do that next week or next month,
I
and
know.
you'll never do it.
And I have a great photographer, Michelle Swearzak, has done photos for us. She did Molly's newborn photos. She did a fantastic job. I need to we've set up opportunities to go do it, and we haven't been able to sync up on time. And there's no excuse other than I don't have time, which brings me to the answer to this question. We do not send out Christmas cards. That sounds lovely. Do you like getting the Christmas letter from people that is a page of here's what has happened in our family's life?
It makes me feel regret because I feel as if I've failed in my friendship with that person
Because
for
you
not
didn't
knowing.
reciprocate, or you didn't know those things?
I didn't know. It's weird because with Facebook and everything, all these people, you kind of feel like you do see them more often than you do anymore. And so when I get those messages, I try to read them, but half of the time I'm either going, well, I didn't know any of this and I should have, or I didn't know any of this and I didn't need to. It's one or the other. So it's kind of like either way, I'm not feeling good after reading it.
Maybe we should post an Annie Frey show Christmas letter to our listeners.
Great idea.
Brian, would you write it?
Did you say Brian? Because yeah, we will.
I think I said Brian, but maybe I said Brian. Either way.
As long as Brianna can participate in it, Brian. I don't know who we are anymore. Who are we? What is life?
Why are we here? The show's over. Go home. I hope not. More questions to answer when we return on the Annie Frey Show. Ask Me Anything. You can participate by joining us on the live stream on the Annie Frey YouTube channel and vote in the YouTube live chat poll. We definitely want your feedback as to why you voted the way you did on this one. Which cast member is the most likely to end up on the naughty list? Is it Annie, Ryan, Brad, or Hannah? Obviously, folks, we all know the answer to this one. Let's take a quick break. We'll be back in a minute with more Ask Me Anything.
People both near and afar, Christmas everywhere.
Follow Annie on Twitter at Annie Frey Show.
You are on the small country roads lined with green mistletoe.
The Annie Frey Show is streaming online. Watch us live on YouTube and subscribe.
Let it be Christmas everywhere. Let heavenly music fill the air. Let every heart sing. Let every bell ring. The story of hope and joy and peace.
Hi, my name is Curtis Barks with Complete Auto Body and Repair. In honor of our newest location in Cottleville, for any new customers, simply come into any of our 6 locations and ask us to pay the first $50, and we will. That's right. That means brakes, suspension, alignments, air conditioning, even our auto body work. Please come see our team or visit us at CompleteAB.com. If it's not perfect, it's not complete. Others can't compete with Complete Auto Body.
Dad, and service.
Oh yeah, and service.
He fixed the car.
Stewart's American Mortgage is the guy who is on the other end of 314-324-4440. Yeah, it's his cell phone. It's ringing on his hip when you call him, or if you send him a text right now to ask him how he can help you with your mortgage needs, be it a brand new mortgage because you're buying a house, or if you need to do a refinance. A lot of people are thinking to themselves, why would I refinance right now, Annie? Rates are super high. Well, they have come down in the last 100 days. And if you got a mortgage in those last 100 days, refinancing with Stewie is a no-brainer. You will secure a lower rate. And if your mortgage is at $200,000 or more, you won't pay anything to go through this process. A 15-day close. This is a really smart move for people right now who are looking at their personal economic situation and going, I think we need to find ways to improve our monthly flow of money. The biggest bill that you probably pay is your mortgage, and Stewart's American Mortgage and the Bagel Loan can help put you on the financial track to a more improved situation. Not to mention the fact that if you want to do a cash out refinance to pay down some of that high interest credit card debt, to make the high interest that you're paying right now on those outstanding debts that you have, use the equity in your home to secure that lower rate. 314-324-4440, 314-324-4440. Google the Bagel Loan, NMLS number 226715.
Embrace the spirit of giving to support SSM Health Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital. It's Mark Reardon. Join 97.1 FM Talk and donate to the Tree of Hope campaign, which helps the hospital offer programs not covered by insurance, but so necessary to a child's recovery. It's important that you know all children at Cardinal Glennon receive premium care regardless of their family's ability to pay. You can make a difference. Donate to the Tree of Hope campaign today at 971talk.com/Cardinal Glennon or text the word HOPE to 20357.
This holiday season, Diamonds Direct gives you the gift of 0% interest financing for 3 years on any purchase. With high prices and high interest rates everywhere else, Diamonds Direct is here with the incredible shopping experience you need. Our guaranteed best value prices will save you money. And with 0% interest, you can spread your payments over 3 years with no finance charge, period. And for this holiday season, we're showcasing an expanded selection of affordable and timeless holiday gifts. Rings, earrings, pendants, bracelets, colored gemstones, and if you're upgrading her diamond or getting engaged over the holidays, we have one of the largest diamond selections in America. All sizes and shapes, all cut for maximum brilliance, and all offered at our amazing direct importer, no middleman prices. Check out our holiday gift guide now at diamondsdirect.com. Buy now or come into the showroom. Let one of our experts guide you in finding the holiday gift that's at the top of their list. And enjoy 3 years zero interest financing on any holiday purchase. Diamonds Direct. Your love, our passion.
Tune into the Del Walmsley Radio Show. Del, self-made millionaire and founder of Lifestyles Unlimited, will show you how to live the life of your dreams and pay for it with passive income.
Listen to the Del Walmsley Radio Show this Saturday afternoon from 1 to 2 p.m. on 97.1 FM Talk.
You've listened to 97.1 FM Talk. You've heard of Doug Voss of Voss Financial and Safe Money Radio, as he has been a staple as the financial expert on the station for many years. You can hear him on Safe Money Radio several times a weekend right here on 97.1 FM Talk. And you can talk to Doug Voss directly. Here's his number. Call Doug at 844-676-SAFE. That is 844-676-7233. Doug Voss is a registered representative. Securities offered through D.H. Hill Securities, LLLP. Member FINRA and SIPC.
You're listening to the Annie Frey Show live from the Air Comfort Service Heating, Cooling, and Insulation Studio. Air Comfort Service is proud to support Greater St. Louis Honor Flight. Sign your veteran up for the Honor Flight today at gslhonorflight.org. And for heating services, visit aircomfortservice.com.
Fact-checking the mainstream media daily.
St. Louis's home for conservative talk.
You found it here. 97.1 FM Talk. The Annie Frey Show is streaming online. Watch us live on YouTube and subscribe.
They told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
Welcome back to the Annie Frey Show. Happy Friday. One more Friday before Christmas, other than this.
Oh, wow.
Our Annie Frey Show Christmas show of sorts, basically my last day here before the holiday break will be next Thursday. I'm looking forward to that, and we hope that you are preparing lovely experiences with your family, with your friends, having the parties, doing the whole thing as we move into Christmas, and you take this time together leading into Christmas to enjoy the company of the people who are important to you. Because I think sometimes you get easily wrapped up in the idea of the fast-paced nature of got to get it done. And I've done that in years past. Ryan, with kids, it becomes, it expands, and you've got multiple families that you've got to visit and try to meet everybody else's needs. There was one year specifically, I remember, I could not wait for Christmas to be over. It was miserable. And at the end of that, my husband and I were like, we have to, it sounds selfish. It's not meant to be selfish, but we have to decide for ourselves what we're going to do so that we can be with everybody else in the way that fits, so that we don't sacrifice our entire experience of Christmas to meet everybody else's needs, when really it seems like you can't ever fully satisfy.
Well, it's tough because you have so many. You have traditions in your family. I'm sure Jared has traditions in his family. All of your families are right here.
Yeah.
So you have to clash and try to figure out in your schedule how to make them work. We've had to do the same thing. Katie's family lives a little bit further away and they're a little more scattered. So we had to try to make that work. This year, oddly, they were going to come here. So they were all of her family was going to come stay with us for Christmas. So we've had to adjust things a little bit. But then I don't know if you've seen the forecast, but now they're predicting a blizzard's going to hit us on the 23rd or 24th.
I have not heard
I
that.
can't wait. Please.
I'm so happy.
I have not heard that.
White Christmas.
I mean, we don't know exactly what day,
When's
but
the
that's
last time we had a white Christmas?
Dave Murray on Monday. Let's see if he's free.
I will see what I can do.
I thought you meant Dave Murray was outside right now in the studio. I was like, what?
No, he's forecasting somewhere else right now. But
he's forecasting cold. I know that.
We'll see if we can get him on. If he can't come on Monday throughout the week at some point.
Okay.
Keep us updated on that.
But big snow in the forecast for before Christmas. And it's still, I mean, that's still a week or so away. So I keep urging
9 days,
caution. I'm like,
exactly.
hey, hang on. Well, this was a couple days ago that they started saying it.
JC says, I don't think it's a blizzard. And Vicky said, I didn't see any snow for us. So wait until Dave Murray says it. Don't rely at your holiday plans
Wiggins,
on
Don't
the
assume that, yeah.
Ryan Wiggins.
No, but they are saying we're supposed to get snow right around the 23rd. How much?
He is
We don't know.
consuming a beverage at this point.
I'm hammered off
That
of just a
brings
tiny
me
bit
into
of
an AMA question
Carol.
we have. Dennis.
You should explain a little bit more.
I'm hammered off of Carol. What?
Mom Water.
We're holding it up.
Mom Water has a new flavor out just in time for the holiday season, and it's Carol. And they dropped off a couple cases of it for us in our office. And I said, Brad, let us partake. So Ryan and I are enjoying a Carol.
Yes, we are.
Last time we talked about this, there was a Linda, and there was a Karen, a Sandy, and a Karen. And I took a picture of myself with the Karen, and there were some very upset, literal Karens.
They were upset that the drink was named that?
They just saw that there was a Karen, and they're like, why is it got to be about Karen? And they were really upset about it. And I was like, I don't know what to do here.
But you didn't say anything negative.
I'm not trying to offend
I was
anybody.
laughing.
Yeah, it just was what it was. Real quick before we have to go to break.
Dennis asked from YouTube, what's your favorite holiday drink?
Whiskey slush, folks. There is no other holiday drink for me.
True, man.
But the Carol is delish.
Some highly artificially flavored eggnog for me.
Really?
Yeah, I love the sweeter the better, of course.
The more dairy, the better for you.
The
Just
stuff, yeah.
on anything.
Any dairy plus eggnog plus sugar plus eggnog.
Brad,
Dairy plus eggnog.
I don't know that this is specifically Christmas, but hot cocoa with a little bit of vanilla.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's really good.
What about you, Hannah?
Holiday drink.
This is your first legal holiday
I've never
drinking.
had an alcoholic beverage that's...
Period.
Oh, no.
You want a Carol? Brad can get on the board.
Slam them on the board.
No, we're not. I'm not consuming alcohol on the board. That's scary. This show already goes off the rails enough on Fridays at 2 p.m.
It's not like you don't have a co-pilot here, Hannah.
I would say my favorite holiday drink would be a toasted white mocha from Starbucks.
People are texting me screenshots of the forecast.
What are they saying? Please fill me in.
What'd you say? What'd you say was a holiday mocha?
Toasted, white mocha from Starbucks.
Toasted white mocha from Starbucks. Thursday. Windy conditions and snow showers. Morning high of 18, with temps falling to the single digits. Winds northwest at 20 to 30 miles an hour. Chances of snow, 50%. Snow accumulating 1 to 3 inches.
Okay. So they're backing off of that a little bit. What about Friday and Saturday?
It's a screenshot. And it's I don't even know that it's from St. Louis. We'll be back with X's and O's. Don't go away.
Need to sell your home, but not willing to play the wait-and-see game? Hey, it's Mark Cox here for Gloria Lou with Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty. With Gloria, you have options, including a no-obligation cash offer from one of Gloria Lou's cash buyers. It's simple, it's straightforward, and in many cases, you can receive a cash offer in less than 24 hours. And you can even pick the closing date. With Gloria Lou and her cash offer program, you're always in control. Not ready for a cash offer? No problem. Gloria has a guaranteed sold program that states Gloria will sell your home at the agreed to price and time frame, or she'll buy it guaranteed in writing. Call her today and ask about her no obligation cash offer program at 314-325-6888. That's 314-325-6888, or visit GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. That's GloriaHasTheBuyers.com. Conditions apply. Gloria and the seller must agree on price and possession date.
I want to talk to you about Roadmap Technologies and how they can help you solve some of those problems that might be plaguing you when it comes to your IT services. Roadmap Technologies is fantastic at assessing your situation, taking the pressure off of you to manage what could be the most catastrophic thing to happen to your business. You want to make sure it's safe and secure. You want to make sure that you are utilizing the licensure that you need. You want to make sure that your information is protected. All of that digital information that is proprietary to you, is it safe? Is it secure? You get Roadmap Technologies on your team to manage your IT services, and it is safe and it is secure. You can call Roadmap Technologies, this veteran-owned business, at 314-222-0057, 314-222-0057, and let them take this stress off of your plate. You don't know IT. You don't have to pretend you know IT, because you have people in the business who know it, and they're experts at it. 314-222-0057, roadmaptech.com.
Surprise! Surprise! You know, surprise parties, they can be fun, right? Well, financial surprises, not so much, especially when you're retired, like finding out you owe more in taxes than you thought you would, or having to go back to work to make ends meet. Maybe you think you'll be okay, but why not double check just to be sure? Call Marvin Mitchell at Compass Retirement Solutions and schedule a retirement double check. Marvin and his team have been helping families plan for retirement for more than 15 years. Call 314-373-1598 to schedule your retirement double check with Marvin Mitchell at Compass Retirement Solutions. That's 314-373-1598. Don't let a financial surprise derail your retirement dreams. Give Marvin and the team a call, 314-373-1598. Firm offers insurance services, investments, and services offered through Compass Retirement Group, a registered investment advisory in Missouri and in Illinois.
KFTK FM Florissant.
Driven by the Bommarito Automotive Group.
97.1 FM Talk.
Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Griner speaks out. I'm Ann Carrick, Fox News. The American basketball star releasing her first public statement since being freed from a Russian prison.
In an Instagram post, Brittany Griner says she's happy to be home and plans to spend the holidays with her family. She says she's, quote, grateful to be back in the U.S. and vowed to use her platform to help secure the release of Paul Whelan, another American currently being held in Russia. She had been arrested on drug-related charges there in February, convicted, and sentenced to 9 years in prison before she was released in a prisoner exchange a week ago. She thanked the military and medical staff in Texas that treated her at Joint Base San Antonio, Fort Sam Houston. Griner also says she plans to play basketball for the WNBA's Phoenix Mercury this season, which starts in May.
Fox's Tanya J. Powers. Ukrainian officials report more missile attacks on apartment buildings and residential areas in the capital of Kyiv and across the country. They confirm at least 2 civilian deaths. Attacks on Ukraine's energy infrastructure, leaving many in the dark without heat or running water, just as cold winter weather moves into the region. The Biden administration reportedly is finalizing plans to offer a Patriot missile defense system to Ukraine. The PACT Act is supposed to help the Department of Veterans Affairs better serve our nation's veterans. Today in Newcastle, Delaware, President Biden was touting the benefits.
It empowers the VA to move more quickly to determine if a veteran qualifies for the benefits of the law. And the benefits are real. They're real benefits. like exposure screenings. If you came back and and not in a bag, but in walking, you came back, you're exposed, you get the screening.
The PACT Act expands benefits for veterans who've been exposed to toxic substances like burn pits during their military service. At last check, the Dow was down more than 460 points. America's listening to Fox News.
Dell Technologies' Days of Deals for Business start now with fresh, limited quantity deals on tech to drive productivity. Save on select performance laptops and desktops powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Don't forget special pricing on the latest monitors, docks, and accessories, plus free shipping on everything, and special financing with Dell Business Credit. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
It's a new day because COVID vaccines just got a big update. So all the big stuff coming up this fall? Well, now you can say, you bet I'll be there. Because updated COVID vaccines protect against both the original COVID virus and Omicron. And everyone 5 and older can get one. So this is a moment we've all been waiting for.
Find updated COVID vaccines at vaccines.gov. We can do this. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Air Comfort Service, heating and cooling, weather.
Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray.
Bundle up time is back. Changeable skies, windy and cold as we go through the afternoon. 37 for the high. Tonight, windy and cold for evening plans. Windy and cold overnight, 25. Saturday, partly sunny. Saturday's the coldest day of this short-term stretch of cold. 33 and down to 19 Saturday night. Sunday, partly sunny and 38. This is 97.1 FM Talk. Chief Meteorologist Dave Murray.
Hi guys, it's Mark with Pineview Medical Clinic. Are you struggling with erectile dysfunction and sick of the pills? Well, we have a major medical advancement that has helped thousands of men. Our WAVE technology is backed by 60 clinical studies, including from Cambridge University. It's been shown to increase blood flow by repairing blood vessels. No pills and no side effects. If you're ready to put a stop to your ED, call us now. And not only will the assessment and blood flow ultrasound be free, but will also include something unique that produces powerful results in the bedroom. You're going to love that one, guys. Trust me. This unprecedented offer is worth $600, but it's free to those who call in the next 2 minutes. Call 314-530-7777. That's 314-530-7777. Guys, put a stop to your erectile dysfunction and get your life back. Call Pineview Medical Clinic now to qualify. 314-530-7777.
So let's talk about Gateway ENT and the very best, most reliable, patient-centered ENTs in the St. Louis area. They are the oldest private practice ear, nose, and throat groups in St. Louis. You can visit them by going to gatewaydrs.com. The reason why Gateway ENT has found so many patients that have just become repeat, constantly recommending their services to their friends and families is because they make the time for you. And their entire process of going through care is centered around you. There are a lot of ENTs that are fantastic ENTs, but they are very connected to bigger organizations where the recommendations that come out of their office might have to adhere to some bigger systems that they are members of. Not at Gateway ENT. They keep you at the epicenter of their business model, which means that whatever they recommend for you is going to be what's best for you, not some other system that's supporting it. Anybody, babies up through the elderly, of course, can go to Gateway ENT and get an appointment right away. Reach out to them at 314-843-3828. 314-843-3828, online at gatewaydrs.com.
Hi, it's Scott and Andrea at Best Buy Flooring, sounding the alarm for all contractors. Holidays are around the corner and we have in-stock flooring for all of your projects.
Contractor pricing for carpet, luxury vinyl plank, luxury vinyl tile, carpet tile, ceramic tile, and sheet vinyl.
2 locations to serve you, 7301 North Lindbergh Boulevard in Hazelwood, Missouri, and 1851 West US Highway 50 in O'Fallon, Illinois.
Open 7 days a week.
Best flooring, best selection, Best Buy. Best Buy Flooring. Hurry in.
Dell Technologies Days of Deals start now with savings on select business PCs powered by 12th Gen Intel Core processors. Call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Beat the holiday rush and get the Mark Reardon special. 3 rooms, 0 resified, starting at $119. You can also get $75 off your air duct cleaning when you call 314-474-2020 or book online at zeroresstl.com. You spell it backward or forward, it spells the same. Zero Res.
97.1 is happy to partner with SSM Health, Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital. Text 20357 to give a Christmas gift to the Tree of Hope. That's 20357.
That is exactly what I needed to hear.
They got someone here knows what they're talking about.
That's us, that's right. Gotta love this American ride.
Like, you need to take some time to get the full picture.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Saturday and I won't be long.
Don't get me wrong, I love the ladies. I mean, they rev my engine, but they don't belong in the newsroom. It is Anchor Man, not Anchor Lady.
What do you want from me? I'm not America's sweetheart.
Goodness sake, kid, keep your voice down. Your father's listening to the radio.
I'm not America's sweetheart.
This is the Annie Frey Show.
And this X's and O's brought to you, unbeknownst to them, by Mom Water. Fantastic. We're partaking in a little Christmas Carol here. Carol, the latest flavor of Mom Water to come out, cranberry lime. We got some dropped off to us by our friends over at Lore Distributing to let us try it. And on the can here, it says clever, confident, and lively, just like Ryan Wiggins.
It does on the can?
It says Ryan Wiggins on the can.
Oh, boy.
What? Are you kidding? You are kidding.
He's still looking on the can just to make sure it doesn't mention his name on the Mom Water can.
That'd be something, wouldn't it?
I love the cleverness of Mom Water. It's Carol and it's cranberry lime. So it's kind of a nice little holiday drink. I think it would be wonderful to serve this over ice with a little bit of cranberry floating on top and everything. Delicious. Anna is in here to play X's and O's along with D2thaC, and they're both having a Carol too. How do you like it?
This is my first Mom Water. I really, really like it. I like how it's not carbonated.
It's easier to drink.
Yeah, it is.
Which, when I spoke to them originally, when we were talking about Mom Water, they're like, they call it trouble.
Yeah.
Because of the lack of carbonation.
I could totally give this to my mom and she would think there's no alcohol in it.
You gonna do that?
That would be something.
Did you hear the way she said that? That's hilarious.
She almost drank something that looked like water in our fridge and brought it to work out.
Mm-hmm.
And it had liquor in it. And I was like, Mom, you should not bring that to Lifetime Fitness.
Or just bring it in a discreet can. 0 sugar, 0 carbs, 0 artificial flavors, 0 artificial sweeteners, no carbonation. Water, vodka, natural cranberry lime flavors, and citric acid. D2thaC's having himself some Mom Water. What do you think?
Well, before I get into the drunkard mode.
Does it take one Mom Water? It takes half
one
for
good
Ryan.
swig, and I was like, this is just here. And then that feeling of, that's something different back there.
That's there.
It's the mom.
This is here, and now it's there. Okay.
Ooh. Whoa.
Interesting. It was outside of my body, now it's in my stomach.
Like a Teddy Pendergrass moment.
People
Turn
pay,
off the lights.
People pay you to source things. It's unbelievable. Do that in your next life for Andrews. Those exact.
There are times when you look at a steak, other times when the steak is already inside your body.
It's ridiculous. Well, we've had a fantastic week here on the Annie Frey Show. D2thaC, who connected us originally with Princess Storm at Hot 104.1 to help her with her diaper drive, an initiative she put together. She saw a need and she stepped up to fill it. And we said, how can we help Princess Storm with this diaper drive? We partnered with her at Ruler Foods. It was a great success. D2thaC is the one who made that connection. And then this week at the food drive that we did in partnership with St. Louis Area Food Bank, D, you came out, you were incredibly generous, and excited to have you in here this Friday to play X's and O's and just kind of celebrate the success at the end of the week.
It's always my pleasure. You guys did a great job.
I thank you. And I mean, it was a huge team effort. Mm-hmm. There were a lot of people who aren't necessarily the four of us here in the studio that were helping a lot. Trisha certainly was a huge, huge help. Anna, yeah, who is our other contestant here. Anna, thank you for coming out there. Was it kind of fun to be out?
Yeah, that's my favorite thing to do is go out and film stuff like that. So
if you just tell Ryan Wiggins that, he can do some things outside the office that you can film.
I'm just amazed that she talks, because usually she doesn't say anything.
I get in the zone and I don't talk. I just stare at my computer.
And she knows her nickname is Silent but Deadly.
Oh, yeah.
No.
See, Anna
Just like a fart.
is a girl after my own heart, because before I did any of this on-air stuff. I did digital for 97.1. I was incredibly passionate about it, and I'm just like you. I would be in a cubicle when I was doing it, usually in a little more of a remote location, but you just get in, you get focused, you put the headphones on, and you get to work, and you get to be creative. And if you've ever watched any of our YouTube shorts that are on YouTube, the Annie Frey YouTube channel, and you've laughed at, I mean, they are so funny. I think they're hilarious. I hope that when you watch them, you think they're as funny as we do. But Anna is the creator of all those. I guess do you just sit out there and listen to the show and go, okay, I got to do something?
I do. I listen to every show in double speed.
Oh, really?
So, so I probably know your voice is more
fast.
sped up. Yeah.
When you're listening to us right now, you're like, man, this is slow.
Yeah, it sounds like slow motion sometimes.
You guys hurry up and
So
say
that's
it.
the key, sounds like slow
Spread it out,
motion to me
Julia.
sometimes too. I understand exactly what you're talking
I can't wait till
about.
you hear Annie's horse impression.
No, that
I
didn't
was
happen.
told about it.
That didn't happen.
You were told about it.
Yeah, Brad was like, you
Brad,
might want
Brad.
She was not told about it. She
Now
was
is the
asked
time to
about
talk
it. It
about
was
the Annie
different.
Frey YouTube live chat poll. Which cast member is most likely to end up on the naughty list?
Brad's a naughty boy.
Brad's the only option. Just vote for Brad.
Mhm. He's naughty one.
Hey, nice sweater.
Thank you.
I think it's the mom water that's talking to me now.
I do too.
I think it'd be a great time to start this week's episode of X's and O's with D2thaC and Anna in here competing. We hope that this is a lively, competitive, mom water infused game.
Hold on, let me take another.
We
swig.
hope. Do we remember your records? Now, who's won and who hasn't?
I've
Anna?
never won.
You've never won. D's
I've
won
won.
one and lost one?
Lost one,
Okay.
and we're gonna get that one back.
Okay. All right. Well, then here we go. Let's let Anna go first and be X's, and D2thaC will be O's since Anna is looking for the W here. Which square do you want to start with, Anna? Let me explain if you're tuning in for the first time to X's and O's. We have two contestants. It's Anna being X's, D2thaC being O's. We have three experts in the room. You might know them. Annie Frey, Hannah Gibbs, Brad Range. They are the experts that will be answering the questions for the contestants. All the contestants have to do is agree or disagree for the X on the tic-tac-toe board, which we call X's and O's. So there you go. Okay. Now, Anna, which square would you like to go with first?
I'm going to go square 7 and Hannah.
Okay.
Hannah.
All right. Hannah, set to be played this weekend. The World Cup will conclude.
I always get the World Cup question.
Yeah, but unfortunately, there's no 9-year-olds to bail you out this time.
Yeah, where are they now? With a winner after this final game is played, which two teams are playing in the World Cup championship game this weekend?
The championship is this weekend? Mm-hmm. So it's going to be over soon?
It's going to be over.
Thank God.
Oh, we know I'm a big soccer fan, big soccer geek.
You just have to pick any two countries, right? Is that how it works?
Any two countries. And within the UK, you could pick multiple countries.
Oh.
That's not a hint.
That is not a hint.
Do not take that as a hint.
Mexico and Brazil.
Mexico and Brazil.
I had my money on them. I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Is that the right answer?
Anna?
I'm going to have to disagree as confident as
Good
she
choice.
is.
Big mistake, Julia Roberts said. Huge.
Hannah and Annie are wrong, so that makes that Anna is right.
And Annie.
Good job.
Man, it is hard to keep you guys' names
It
straight.
is
Anna, are you a
hell.
soccer fan?
No,
Oh.
not at all.
But do you know who's in the final?
No.
Oh,
Who is?
Do you?
yes. It is France and Argentina, and
Oh,
I
I
have
was so
France
close.
winning it all.
In your bracket?
Did you know
I
that,
didn't
D?
have a bracket. I just said that way at the beginning.
But Brazil was on my mind.
Yeah.
Well,
Georgia
they're not
was
in the
on my
game.
mind. Is Georgia as a country in this?
Georgia is a country.
I know that.
It is not in the World Cup.
Why not?
Not good enough.
I think they stink, is the answer to that
It's
question.
rude.
Take it up with Georgia. You know, never mind.
Hey, wait a second. I just got information. This is just in.
What?
It's about mom water.
Oh, okay.
They are sold. You can get mom water at Schnucks and Deerbergs, and it is going to make its entrance into Illinois in January.
Whoa.
And I have a lot
Happy
of
New
people
Year.
on the Illinois side. I get talked about too about mom water more than a lot of other things that I have talked about on the air. People are seeking it out. Coming to Illinois in January, you can go to Schnucks and Deerbergs. If you ever cross the river from the Illinois side to the Missouri side, go to your Schnucks or Deerbergs and make a mom water run. It's worth it. Drinking the
Okay.
Carol right now, which is clever, confident, and lively, like Ryan Wiggins.
Ooh. And my name is still not on there. I thought you were going to maybe update that they were going to put my name on the next round of cans.
Hannah, you got a Sharpie?
Nope.
And we're going to send you with a Sharpie into Schnucks in January.
You're going to have to write Ryan
In
Wiggins on
Illinois.
all of the mom water cans.
All right, so Anna is on the board.
Bottom
with
left.
A X in the 7th square. D to the C. Where would you like to go next?
3.
Top
3.
right.
Who would you like to answer that question?
Go with Brad.
All right.
Brad. Senator Kennedy had some of his famous choice words for one individual this week. I'm going to play a clip with the name of the person bleeped out. Tell me who Senator Kennedy is talking about here.
And the man's got guts. He's got oranges the size of beach balls. and thanks.
You're right.
We're going to have to get some new conspiracy theories because the old ones turned out all to be true.
Thanks to who is he saying?
Can you get a Joe Kennedy AI filter? Because that would be awesome.
Something.
Ooh, to make anybody sound like him?
Mm-hmm.
That would be amazing.
Make me sound like him.
That'd be awesome. I'll work on that. The answer is no. I don't know how to do that, but I'll work on it.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is a good guess. D to the C. Agree or
guess.
disagree? Oh, okay.
Ooh, extra coke. Not even drinking the mom water over there.
He's going to agree, and he is right.
Yep.
You are both right. That is Elon Musk that he's talking about there, who has, what was it, oranges the size of beach balls?
Yes.
I had to listen to that 3 times before I figured out that what
And
he was
my
doing.
opinion is it's weird.
It's good, though. It's funny.
Here, just real
And
quick.
the man's got guts. He's got oranges the size of beach balls.
Oranges the size of beach balls.
Maybe he was drinking some mom water.
Maybe he was.
I don't know which mom water is orange flavored, but I know that the Carol is cranberry lime.
Sandy?
Coconut.
Oh, close enough.
Like a beach.
That's my favorite.
You know that famous song by Meredith Brooks?
Oh, here we go. We just got on track, guys.
That's an off-the-air joke, but anyway.
That was an off-the-air joke. I can't sing that song, otherwise I would.
No.
Just like Oh Holy Night.
All right, top
can't
right
sing that song
has
either.
a circle, and the bottom left has an X.
Anna, where do you want to go?
I'll go 9 and Annie.
Yay.
9 and Annie. All right, Annie, you both have, I would say, stumbled into the Christmas category. I'm not going to
Okay.
play the sound because it's a
Ooh.
Christmas category. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play a piece of a Christmas song. The last couple weeks, once I've played the clip, I've asked the question, which song is that? I'm not going to do that this week. I'm going to tell you the song. It's Jackson 5, Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
No, that's Bruce Springsteen. God's coming to town. Yeah.
But this is
Awful.
same song, just different artist, Jackson 5. Tell me any one word of the lyrics from this clip. That is what you have to do. Here you go.
Curly head dolls, that tutu and cool.
I have no idea. Play it again.
Okay, here you go. Now this is the I haven't done anything to this. Just the song.
Curly head dolls, that tutu and cool.
Curly head dolls.
Ooh, curly head dolls.
And toodles of twos.
Does not sound like English.
Yeah, no.
Curly.
Wait, I have a whole
You-
theory
you-
about Michael Jackson. D2thaC, maybe you can weigh in on this. Nobody knows the lyrics to Michael Jackson songs. I know all the songs. I had the actual vinyl album on my Thriller on the Fisher-Price record player that I had when I was 6, along with the 2 other albums I owned, Sesame Street Live and Annie the Musical and Thriller. You can't understand anything he says when he sings. But you know all the whoo and the other things that he does. Well,
Man, now I want to go listen to Michael Jackson more now to test your theory.
I think that people, as much as people know and love his music, you don't know nearly the amount of words that you think you do.
No, you don't.
But curly head dolls.
You have to pick one word there.
Curly.
Pick one. Okay, you're going to go
Play
with
it again.
curly. All right, here,
Sam?
Here you go.
Curly head dolls, that tutu and cool.
The tutu and cool.
Makuta Matata.
Yeah, no kidding. Curly.
You're going to go with curly. Okay.
I think I'm going to agree. I have no idea, but.
Yeah, is it curly head dolls?
curly-haired dolls.
Haired dolls.
That tootle and coo.
Oh, I kind of was close.
You were.
Oh, toodles.
Yeah, that was pretty good. But I've heard that line my entire life. Had no idea what he was saying.
That's literally every Michael Jackson song. You probably know 52% of the words in it. And you've made up the rest. You're singing them in your car. You love it. You're into it. You don't know what you're talking about.
Listen to it again now that you know curly-haired dolls that tootle and coo.
Curly-haired dolls that tootle and coo.
Nope.
I still don't understand.
It's still, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like to-do.
It doesn't make sense.
All right, where are we at in the game?
You were here.
That was analog back then. We're digital now.
Yeah, makes a difference.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick break because there's possibly a tic-tac-toe on the board. And when we come back, we'll have D2thaC and Anna who are facing off on this week's edition of X's and O's. We're sharing a little festive holiday cheer in the version of a delicious mom water, Carol, which is cranberry and lime, available at Deerberg's and Schnucks. And coming to Illinois, you all have been looking and looking. And guess what? It's right around the corner. In January, Mom Water is going to be in stores over in Illinois. Quick break. When we come back, we'll see who finishes up with the victory. Is it going to be Anna or D2thaC? You can watch us live on the Annie Frey YouTube channel. And in the live chat, you can vote which cast member is most likely to end up on the naughty list. Annie, Ryan, Brad, or Hannah. Go vote. Back in a minute. Don't go away.
Used to laugh and call him names.
You're listening to the Annie Frey Show on St. Louis's home for conservative talk.
Reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa
The Annie Frey
came
Show
to say,
is streaming online. Watch us live on YouTube and subscribe.
So bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight?
Be a hero
Then
this
how
holiday.
the reindeer-
Donate blood during the Odyssey Holiday Heroes Blood Drive. There will be drives at YMCA locations all over the region. All presenting donors will receive a long-sleeve Red Cross t-shirt. And the YMCA is offering a $0 enrollment fee for all donors who join the day of the drive. Schedule your appointment at redcrossblood.org and use sponsor code Odyssey. Thank you.
So let's talk about Slim 180 and how they can help you achieve your goals this coming New Year. A lot of people are preparing to make those New Year's resolutions maybe a little bit after you celebrate the holidays. I get it. I understand it. But you have an opportunity in front of you right now to save money on achieving those plans. $180 off the nutritional guidance program, which ends December 19th. Go to myslim180.com. You can see their locations in O'Fallon, in Sunset Hills, and St. Charles on the Missouri side of the river. And you can participate in saving now, and then you start when you're ready, which means if it's after the new year, that's fine. But don't pass up the opportunity to save right now. Annie Frey Show listeners get 20% off the full HCG Drops program, the Crave, or the Regenerate program through December 19th. You need to reach out to Slim 180 right now to make sure you can save. It's the 16th, so it is right around the corner. Call Slim 180, set up an appointment, talk to them about how they can help you achieve your goals. If it's to lose 20 pounds, that's absolutely fine. If it's to lose 200 pounds, now is the time to commit to yourself and losing that weight with the people who can help you truly lose the weight and keep it off. Slim 180. myslim180.com.
Some things happen slowly, and maybe you don't notice right away that you're slowing down, that you don't recover as quickly from injuries or sore muscles, and you kind of wonder why, but you just go on with your life. Victory Men's Health was set up with you in mind. They have medical doctors who've been working in the area of men's health specifically for 30 years. If you've got low T, if you've got ED, if you're dealing with any of those issues, don't suffer in silence. You can thank me later. Book your appointment at victorymenshealth.com.
If you own a home in St. Louis and you want to sell it as is without any inspections or the need to make any repairs, call Chris Buys Homes stlouis.com at 314-782-8000 and get your cash offer without any obligation, commissions, banks, or headaches. Chris buys vacant homes, inherited homes, fixer-uppers, beautiful homes, even the tenant who won't pay the rent apartment. Google us. Chris Buys Homes in St. Louis, and check out our best reviews from satisfied customers. When you sell to Chris, you decide when you want to move, according to your schedule and your terms. Go to our website, chrisbuyshomes.stlouis.com, or call Chris at 314-782-8000. That's 314-782-8000, and get the offer you've been waiting for. 314-782-8000.
Jewels on Hampton and St. Louis Hills is paying some of the highest prices on gold, silver, diamonds, semi-precious colored stones, coins, flatware, and fine watches on site. Jewels on Hampton is a premier jeweler featuring Alvanza's jewel art designs with an exquisite selection of diamonds, semi-precious stone jewelry, and vintage watches. Their expert design team can restyle your jewelry to today's contemporary style. They also do jewelry and watch repair. Need extra cash? Jewels on Hampton is paying some of the highest prices on gold, silver, diamonds, semi-precious colored stones, coins, flatware, and fine watches. Bring in your collectibles and clocks and sports memorabilia and figurines too. Jewels on Hampton, 4506 Hampton, just 3 blocks south of Chippewa, and jewelsonhampton.com. Call them at 314-752-5000, 314-752-5000, and jewelsonhampton.com. Jewels on Hampton.
97.1 is happy to partner with SSM Health, Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital.
It's to help the Cardinal Glennon kids, and giving comes in various shapes and sizes.
Text 20357 to give a Christmas gift to the Tree of Hope. That's 20357. This is the Annie Frey Show. Follow Annie on Twitter at Annie Frey Show.
I'm on the snare drum. Yeah, I'm on the beat cause the beat goes dumb. And I only spit heat cause I'm playing for the sun. Playing for the king, playing for the title. I'm so proud that you didn't hear this in the Bible. I'm so tight, I might go psycho. Christmas time, so here's a recital. I'm so bad like Michael. I know I'm still young, but I go. Stupid, stupid, love like Cupid. I'm the drummer boy, so do. Little baby.
All right, what do you think, Ryan?
I don't know.
We
I'm
gotta get to
torn.
Busta. If not for anything but D2C. Hey, D2C and Ryan, dance off real quick. Here he comes. You hear him. Busta's entered the building.
Hold on, wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah.
Turn it over. Let me show you how to turn that thing, son.
Justin Bieber. And now Busta Rhymes.
At the table with the family, having dinner, Blackberry on a hip, and then they gave a little flick, and then I took a look to see before it activates. The ringer came and realized the homie Bieber hit me on the Twitter, then I hit him back despite I had some food up on my finger, sipping eggnog with a little sprinkle of vanilla, even though it's kind of cold. I'm pulling out a chinchilla. Bieber hit me back and said, let's make it hot up in the winter. I said, cool. You know I'ma deliver, let's collaborate and make the holiday a little bigger. Before we work, I gotta get this off, see the other family members and drop gifts off, then I'm headed to the studio, cause ain't nothing stopping how you know we about to turn it up and really get it popping now. People everywhere and all our Twitter followers, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah.
I love it. It's so
Nice.
fun.
That was good.
Like, you're not going to play this in church. Maybe you might. I don't know. But it's still fun. Ryan, this is totally fun.
I'll give you that.
Don't act like you weren't happy to
What a
dance to
concession.
this.
I enjoy dancing. Me and Dee dance all the time.
Together?
No.
Well,
Yeah, clear that up.
Never.
D2C.
Clear it up. Clear it up.
Yeah, clear that up. And I almost, Brad and I talked off air about, and I almost said it this way, going on a date next week. We are not going on a date with each other. However,
did you just say on the air that you almost said that you were going on a date with Brad, but you wanted to clear
Yes.
You wanted to clear it
The
up.
word-
you wanted to clear it up so much.
The word date
you should
never
it's
came
a
up in the
double
conversation.
date. It's a double date.
Who's going?
Yeah, what?
Ryan and I were talking, and we found out he
See?
found out that I really like sushi, and he really likes sushi, and Katie really likes sushi. My wife likes sushi, and I said, "You guys should go with Terry and I out to dinner one time, and we'll go get sushi."
How cute.
And I almost said, Brad and I are talking about going out on a date next week.
But it was only
But I
in your
stopped.
head.
You
But it
didn't
made-
almost. You just said it.
Brad.
But
all
with
I'm going to say
explanation.
is
Listen,
if
I'm
you-
gonna be-
If
I'm-
you say
listen.
I want to try that, and he puts his fork over with a piece of sushi on it and puts it in your mouth.
Do it and film it.
Listen. You don't eat sushi with a fork.
No.
I'm just saying.
What do you eat sushi with?
But the way that we're going to eat cake
if he
is
does
by
it with his
interlocking
hands, it's
our
even
arms.
worse.
Yeah.
If he hand feeds you, it's worse. So how do you explain that?
Don't you tempt me with a good time.
So that's why D2C and I
drummer.
don't dance together anymore.
Andy Frey, meet the sushi boys.
I got nothing. With this delicious Carol cranberry lime mom water. Delicious.
That was to the sushi, not the mom water.
No. Can we please get this back on track?
Absolutely.
Are you prepared to bring X's and O's back in the room?
Yes, it
or
is
do you and
D2C's
Brad
turn.
need some more time?
Oh, no. Me and Brad are fine.
Bring out the wasabi.
Brad and I.
Brad, yes. Thank you.
That's from my dad.
He probably said it to the radio.
Thank you,
He did.
Mr. Annie's dad.
Yeah, he's going to text me now and tell me. Unless he's not listening, in which case he's a terrible father. Just kidding, Dad.
It doesn't matter. He wouldn't have heard it. So, D2C, you are up. And you have I was going to say, you got a line to block there, so I think I know where you're going. Number 8. Who is answering this question for you, though?
Let's go with Oak Ridge.
Ooh.
Hannah.
Okay.
That is Hannah. That is the nickname that D2C made up a long time ago for Hannah. Stuck with
Everybody
it.
gets a nickname.
All right. Hannah,
Love it.
you two have stumbled into Sound AI.
Hopefully
so
it's
this
not Michael Jackson.
is this is a real clip from the week run through AI. You'll have to tell me who said this.
What I'm trying to do is be true to my values and the values of my state. So, I think everyone should make their own decisions.
Catch that? Need to hear it again?
Ron DeSantis?
Ron DeSantis. You just gonna go right? Okay. I thought you'd want to hear it. That's fine.
Leave her be. She's confident.
Super confident. All right. Is that Ron DeSantis, D?
All right, Oak Ridge, I'm going to take this one. We're
Really, I have no idea. But okay.
And now you tell me.
Yeah.
He raised his eyebrows so high his hat went up.
I'm going to agree with her.
You're going to agree. Okay, that is too bad because you are both wrong.
Is it Kirsten Cinema?
It is Kirsten
that
Cinema
was
who
my
just
guess. I
changed
didn't know
parties
for
this
sure.
week. Yeah. What I'm trying to do is be true to the values and the values of my state. So, I think everyone should make their own decisions. That's
The
Kirsten
Oh,
Cinema.
yeah. Ron probably wouldn't say
Look at that. Anna just got her first W on the board.
Oh, congrats.
Now, the only way D2C
Sorry,
can come
D.
back is by overwhelming the rest of the board with O's. So, Anna, where would you like to go next?
I'll go square one and Brad.
Square one and Brad. Ooh, you guys have found another special category here. Here we go. President Biden took a lap this week when he signed a gay marriage bill, entertaining over 5,400 people at a White House swanky gala afterwards. He also took the opportunity to slam everyone in his way,
Swanky gala.
quoting anyone opposed to federal legislation on the topic. Who was he quoting when he said this?
And he wrote the following quote: "We should reconsider all the court's substantive due process precedents, including Griswold, Lawrence, Obergefell. That means he thinks we should reconsider whether you got the right to access to contraception."
I don't even know what he's saying.
No,
That's unfair.
He's reading a direct quote, too, and he can't get it.
That's probably not actually the direct quote.
Well, that's probably true.
It's not the direct quote, but I think he was quoting a Supreme Court justice in that, and I'm thinking it was Justice Alito.
Justice Alito.
Wow.
You sound pretty confident.
I've got two justices in my mind, and I'm picking that one, and I'm not sure why.
All right, I'm going to agree.
Okay, both of you. Wah, 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 wah. It was the other one.
Kavanaugh.
Clarence Thomas?
No, it was Clarence Thomas.
Oh.
Yeah, but man, good line of reasoning there. You almost got there.
You're closer than I would have guessed.
Good job. That means that D2C is now making his comeback. So, D, where would you like to go on this now wide opened board?
Ooh, I like the way this is setting up.
Go
Me too.
with 2.
Number 2.
For the tic-tac-toe.
For a new tic-tac-toe. Who's answering this question?
Rosie's mom.
Okay, that's me.
Rosie's
Miss
mom.
Annie Fry.
Okay.
Other children?
Oh,
Out.
yeah, not the
Rosie
kids.
in.
Pick the dog. All right. Here we go. Henry Cavill was told by director James Gunn that he would no longer be portraying Superman going forward.
Dang it, you said all the things I knew.
James Gunn is from St. Louis. and is a big-time director, directing movies like Guardians of the Galaxy, Dawn of the Dead, and Tromeo and Juliet. That's a joke. He did direct the movie. It's just not a big movie. He was married to another St. Louis-born celebrity for several years. Who is it?
Ozzie Smith.
Was director James Gunn
I have no
married
idea.
for several years to baseball legend Ozzie Smith, D?
Knowing what I know about the Smithster.
Yeah, who's awesome.
Yeah,
and not
think through
married
the
to
files.
James Gunn.
Because we don't know everything.
I wanted to
but-
go all in on getting D to see this tic-tac-toe.
Never recall that being a situation. But
No.
He definitely did not talk about it publicly.
The obvious answer is to disagree with me, D. Don't get confused.
It's the mom water. I'm sorry.
Okay. For me or for
Forgive
you?
me. For me.
D?
I'm going to disagree.
Disagree is correct. Does anybody
Obviously.
know who James Gunn was married to? Celebrity from St. Louis?
No
Jenna
idea.
Fisher.
You know what? She's the one I had in my head, but I had no idea what her name
You
was.
couldn't actually get her name.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, she's a chick from The Office. It's always her.
That's who I was thinking of too, and I didn't know her name.
What's his face from?
Yep, the other thing. Yep.
It's Jim and Pam.
You're thinking about Mad Men, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
What's his name?
Ham. John Hamm.
John Hamm.
Ham.
Ham. John Hamm. If there's any male celebrity that could introduce himself that way, it's John Hamm.
It's true.
And I'm
actually.
okay with that because he is. You want to talk about beautiful men? Hannah? John Hamm?
I haven't. Let me
Google.
To
look up-
answer your
let me look
question,
up
I do
Ham.
not want to talk about beautiful men.
John Hamm is beautiful.
Let's
He
see
is.
if he's
Eye of the
beautiful.
beholder.
Oh, he is very pretty.
Yeah.
He's in a lot.
We don't
He is
necessarily
not.
agree.
Ham with two M's.
I still don't see how a guy can be quote unquote pretty or beautiful.
Well,
You don't really have to see
Yeah,
how that
no.
works for them
you
to
don't
be
have
that
to
way.
understand,
Like,
but
I wouldn't
it is
take
a
that
thing.
as a compliment.
One might.
Oh, I think that's the best compliment.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, not for a guy. Ooh.
For the record,
Ooh, twinsies.
sushi
You know
day.
Exactly. Sushi day.
Selfie.
Anyway, go ahead.
People don't ever describe me or Brad as pretty. They describe us as chiseled, which is fine. That's what we prefer.
Rugged.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm just-
Yeah, ruddy.
All right, let's continue the game.
You ever had a moment when
Please.
somebody just walked off the show?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Is this it?
We're trying for it. Hey,
D is
hang on, D.
Come back.
We got a
D,
game.
you may
It's
be.
tied.
Yeah, look at this board. We declared Anna finally got a W, and then you came back and tied it.
Yeah,
Which
this
is not
fantastic.
easy to do.
We've got the top row is all O's. That's D's, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the bottom horizontal row are all X's. That's Anna's. So it is a tie, and the middle row is vacant.
I don't know that we've ever seen a board play out like this before.
Incredibly intense.
All
We're
right.
running out of time.
So whose turn? Is it Anna's turn?
Yeah.
Okay, Anna.
Drummer's getting crazy.
Which-
Getting intense.
Which square you want here?
I guess I'll go 5 and
5.
Hannah.
Center square.
And Hannah,
This
you
is my
two
last one.
have stumbled into sound. Okay, I'm going to play a clip from this week, run through AI. Here is what it is.
What Americans should know is that the president has done the work to deal with what we're seeing at the border since day one.
KJP.
KJP, which stands
Jean-Pierre.
for Colin Jean-Pierre.
All right, I'll
Hannah?
agree.
Yes, that's correct.
All right.
Yeah.
Yay.
Here's the real clip.
What Americans should know is that the president has done the work to deal with what we're seeing at the border since day one.
Yep, those are facts.
Go ahead
Cannot
and
be
say her
argued
name
with.
again, Ryan.
Colin Jean-Pierre.
Seriously. She already knows what she's going to say to every question before she walks into the room.
Yeah, there's no discussion happening. All right, D to the C. Which square? One side or the other?
6.
6. Who's
Center
answering the
right.
question?
Just.
What, Brad and me left?
He doesn't want to make eye contact with me now.
I understand.
You're too chiseled.
Too chiseled, rugged,
Too ruddy.
handsome.
Okay, let's
Where's
stop
Rosie
it. You
when
two.
you need her?
He's a big boy.
Come on, Brad.
All right.
All right, Brad.
Bring it on home.
Here we go, boys. Donald Trump released a series of digital-only superhero card versions of himself this week
Naturally.
called NFTs. NFT stands for, this is the question.
Non-fungible token.
Yes. On them, he made $4.45 million in one day.
Gosh.
Wow.
Within a dollar, how much was he selling them for?
$99.
$99. D to the C. Agree or disagree that that's how much a Donald Trump superhero non-fungible token costs?
And without knowing what the token actually is good for?
Same.
Understood?
Same.
Yeah. I'm on the edge on this one.
Ooh, and this might be the game, too.
I'm going to agree.
You are both correct.
Nice.
$99. Which means it all comes down to this
The
last
last
square.
This is the most even game that we've ever had.
I think so. Anna?
Oh my gosh. Am
It
I
is
last?
in your hands.
Have you gone
Yep.
3 times?
Yeah.
Have you gone 3
It's
times?
up to you, Annie.
Oh,
Yep.
crap.
Ooh, here we go. All right. Annie and Anna. At Nancy Pelosi, the current Speaker of the House's portrait unveiling, a former Speaker of the House gave an emotional tribute to Pelosi, even tearing up at times. Which,
So sad.
indeed, Elizabeth, which former Speaker of the House was crying at the Pelosi portrait unveiling?
Well, he was high. I'm just guessing. But the answer is John Boehner. When?
John Boehner. Boy, that would be a weird pick.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
He's a
right,
Republican.
Anna? Yeah.
It's very weird.
I'll agree.
For the game. You are correct.
Nice.
And you have gotten your first W.
Anna gets a victory.
Finally.
Wow. Good
Wow, that
game.
was close.
Z, I hated to do that to you, but I knew the answer. Sorry. Good game.
That was really good.
Good
Good
game.
game. Anna's going to feel good
Secretly,
all
I was
weekend.
over here
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
Mom water, mom water.
Mom water, mom water. Come on, kick it in.
Maybe
Cranberry
that's what
Lime
helped
Carol.
me.
Fantastic. Well, thank you guys for being in here.
Absolutely.
And also, from all of us at the Annie Frey Show, you guys do so much to support us and have done so much to support us. Anna, we are so grateful for all of your efforts to the show. I'm sorry that you have to listen to us in double time to do your work, but we appreciate you. If people want to see what Anna does for the show, go to the Annie Frey YouTube channel and look at the shorts feed that we have there. And she is fantastic. She is creative. She is funny, and we appreciate her so much. D to the C, you've done so much to help us in this building connect outside of our comfort zone, and it's because of you, and we're grateful for you, so thank you as well.
Absolutely.
All right. Congratulations, Anna.
Thank
you got
you.
your first victory. You guys will have to come back in. You each have one
Yep.
win. You'll have to saw it off the next time we get you in here. Stick around. A little Bieber, a little Busta Rhymes, and a little more Annie Frey Show right after this.
This is the Annie Frey Show. Interact with Annie on Facebook. The Annie Frey Show.
I'm so tight, I might go psycho. Christmas time, so here's a recital. I'm so bad like Michael. I know I'm still young, but I go. Stupid, love like Cupid. I'm the drummer boy, so dope.
Amco presents Bet You Didn't Know.
Bet you didn't know that your car's transmission is made up of 800 pieces. Also, bet you didn't know that Amco's fixed over 40 million transmissions, and that Amco offers a nationwide warranty.
Amco offers easy payment plan options for most any credit situation, so you can fix it fast and pay it off slow at Amco.
That's Amco, AA, MCO.
Embrace the spirit of giving to support SSM Health Cardinal Glennon Children's Hospital. It's Mark Reardon. Join 97.1 FM Talk and donate to the Tree of Hope campaign, which helps the hospital offer programs not covered by insurance, but so necessary to a child's recovery. It's important that you know all children at Cardinal Glennon receive premium care regardless of their family's ability to pay. You can make a difference. Donate to the Tree of Hope campaign today at 971talk.com/Cardinal Glennon or text the word HOPE to 20357.
WaterSweetsSoap.com. That's WaterSweets, SWEETS, soap.com. Go visit this website. When you shop, you can put the promo code Annie in and save 10% on your purchase. These are great gifts, and you can visit them in store. Their brand new store in O'Fallon, Illinois, has opened, and when you go in and visit them, say hi to them. Make sure you mention the Annie Frey Show when you go in. You're going to get a free gift for dropping the name of the Annie Frey Show. Just like you can order online and save, you're going to get something for saying hello to them. Just visit them and see some of the amazing products, smell some of the scents that they have. It is such a wonderful gift. I'm going back to Water Sweets probably this weekend, if not next week, to round out some of my purchasing for gifts for loved ones in my life. The sugar scrub is amazing. I used it this morning, and I just can that scent is so, it permeates in a such a pleasant way. The sugar scrub is going to make everybody on your list happy if you're looking for gifts, as well as the signature body bars, the men's body bar. I recommend the Fierce scent if you're looking to get a gift for a man. They have beard oil. They have hydrating hand lotion. They've got everything for you. It is a unique, locally sourced gift that you can give this holiday season. It's Water Sweets Soap Company. Save 10% by putting in the promo code Annie online or visit them in the Edwardsville store, the O'Fallon, Illinois store, watersweetssoap.com.
Hi, this is Brian with Velocity Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you own a house and want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me at 314-782-3333. I can pay cash and close in as little as 7 days. I buy houses in any condition and any price range in the St. Louis area. I'm a private real estate investor who buys several houses a month, and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorce houses, behind in payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that needs updating, but you don't have the time or money for it? Great, because I love buying outdated houses. I buy vacant houses, job relocation houses, and foreclosure houses. If you own a house and want to sell it fast, call me at 314-782-3333. That's 314-782-3333.
Hi, this is Ken and Laurie Heisey of Heisey Advisory Group. We're dedicated to helping individuals and families work toward their financial goals.
If you're retiring soon, join us Saturday at 9:30 a.m. for your Retirement Highway.
Investment advisory services by individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
Are you tired of feeling sick and tired? I'm Dr. Nick Barnes of Health From Within Family Chiropractic. Our simple 5-step approach aligns your health naturally. We correct spinal abnormalities to maximize nerve supply, focus on pure and simple nutrition, exercise and oxygen, mindset, and minimizing toxins in your body. Transform your health today with Health From Within, conveniently located on Manchester in Rock Hill, or online at healthfromwithinstl.com.
You're listening to the Annie Frey Show live from the Air Comfort Service Heating and Cooling and Insulation Studio. Save up to $900 in utility rebates and see if you qualify for 0% financing on a new high-efficiency HVAC system. For details and to get into your comfort zone, visit aircomfortservice.com.
St. Louis's home for conservative talk.
The Mark Reardon Show.
Friday afternoon, it's the final Reardon Roundtable of 2022. Jane Duker, Jeff Rainford, Gene Evans, all on the panel.
Weekdays from 3 to 6 on 97.1 FM Talk. This is the Annie Frey Show.
I sure do like those Christmas cookies, sugar.
Find the podcast, on-demand audio, and more at 971talk.com/Annie.
The ones that look like Santa Claus, Christmas trees and bells and stars. I sure do like those Christmas cookies, babe.
Maybe my husband's favorite Christmas song.
Now, Christmas cookies are a special
Really?
treat. The more she bakes, the more
Does he like country?
And sometimes
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know that about him.
It's about the woman baking, isn't it?
Baking. Not bacon.
No, you understand, though, I'm serious about it, so I dropped the G. Just like Hannah does.
But when you drop the G on baking, it turns into bacon.
It's all the more reason to be serious about it.
Can you imagine?
Especially when you're talking about...
Be like, honey, gonna do some Christmas bacon.
I'd eat that.
I know. There's not a man that I know that wouldn't be like, upgrade.
Heck yeah.
Or bacon on Christmas cookies. I bet that's good in the right context.
Ooh,
for
I bet it is too.
Are you kidding me?
No. Gross.
Oh, man. I can't picture something that would make me happier than my wife coming to me cheerfully saying, honey,
Detail.
I'm about to go into the kitchen and make you something with bacon. Like, are you kidding me?
There's
Is
nothing
it
else
Christmas
that your
already?
wife could do that would make you more happy.
No, I didn't say that.
That's
There's a
kinda
lot of things.
It's actually what you said.
Maybe I specifically said that, but I'm going to retract that.
We don't even have to go into it.
Let's
Let's not.
not do this right now.
You guys, who bakes in here?
Katie?
Not
Wiggins.
Katie is not in here. Do you bake, Hannah?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. Do you?
Yeah.
Cake balls.
Cake balls.
Love me some cake balls.
And here comes the balls comment on the YouTube
Mhm.
chat.
Yep. Balls.
Ding.
The YouTube live chat poll right now, which cast member is most likely to end up on the naughty list? Annie, Ryan, Brad, or Hannah? And we'll get the results and some comments from Hannah here shortly. Very excited. On Monday at 1:25 p.m., we're going to speak with Dave Murray, and we're going to find out, are we going to have a white Christmas? Whatever the most recent forecast is, Dave Murray will have it for us right here Monday, so you are not going to want to miss it. Is that good enough?
Yeah, that was great. Your producers are happy with that.
Thank you for the pause at the end where
Yes.
there was like a little break for editing.
Nice clean
I'm
edit.
gonna cut that out and put, is that good enough in there?
So I'm not opposed to it. So let's give the people on a Friday afternoon at 2:51, where regrets are quickly forgotten because we're about to go into our weekend. I need to do a promo every day for what's coming next.
Mm-hmm.
And it's easiest and smart for me to promo what's coming on the show the next day for you when I'm on the air, because now you know that we're going to speak with Dave Murray on Monday, and I hope that you tune in to listen to that. They need me to record something that they can put into one of those promos that they hit. So I said, let's do it on the show. It is a chore. And my goal every day is to do it in a way that they can take and edit and cut, but you don't know that I'm doing something for production. But now
I write her these mean notes.
Yeah, I've posted right here. And I didn't do what it said on the post-it, but I did the promo, which is the important part.
My other idea was used, so I'm
And
happy.
it's fun to be able to tell you this right now, because I'm not going to mention it again, but you'll be able to listen and be like, there it is.
Mm-hmm.
And if
You know, you know.
If I haven't done it yet, if you're listening throughout the show, it's kind of like a little nugget that you're going to be able to listen for. If it gets to be about 2:25 and I haven't done it yet, you too should tell me to do the promo.
Please do.
Thank you. That would help us
That'd
out
be
a
awesome.
lot.
Yeah, put it in the chat. I'm looking for that little gold chicken nugget today.
Looking
And we'll know
for the
exactly what you
nugget.
mean.
Okay. Yep. Hi, balls.
Hi, balls.
Hi.
On the live chat. Should we do, what else did we have to do?
We have a diamond in the rough.
Yeah, let's have a little good news.
The Diamond in the Rough. Brought to you by The Diamond Shop. TheDiamondShop.net.
All right, you do not need to earn a massive paycheck to become a millionaire. Local janitor and gas station attendant Ronald Reed had quietly amassed an $8 million fortune thanks to smart spending and investing habits. Reed's family was tremendously surprised upon finding out about his hidden wealth. He was a hard worker, but I don't think anybody had an idea that he was a multimillionaire, Reed's stepson Philip Brown told the Battle Bro Reformer in 2015. So Reed he had a very normal job. He was a gas station attendant, but after he passed away, his family found out that he invested in some good stocks, and he had an $8 million treasure.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? I love that story.
Yes, I know. So they said if he earned $50 a week, he probably invested $40 of it, and he kept it really quiet. And I think that the best part of this story is that he left $6 million out of his $8 million. He left it to his local library and local hospital. So went to charity.
So cool. That's so cool.
Nobody knew it. Just
Nobody knew.
Just some dude. And
Yep.
he had millions and millions of dollars.
Yep.
And he donated.
Here's a little other personal show, or at least good news. We have 4,605 subscribers. You guys committed to do a dance when we hit 4,000 subscribers.
Yeah, but we're over that now, so
I'm-
we're out of it, I
That's
guess.
not actually how it works. And I want to bribe people to come subscribe for 5,000, but I can't do that until you guys get the dance done.
Okay, everybody's looking and pointing at me.
Yes.
I know.
Hannah is going to tell you boys what to do, and you boys are going to have to.
We're going to do our best interpretation of whatever it is she tells us to
Maybe you
do.
should just go film them when they're on their sushi date and dance then.
Yeah, you're not invited to the date, but you can come and work.
Once you're done filming, it's time to go.
We got some talking to
Noted.
do.
You won't have to push me out.
Maybe kind of more weird, but anyway.
YouTube poll?
Yeah.
Perfect time to talk
Something.
about this.
2
All
more
right.
minutes of brilliant content on the Annie Frey Show. coming up.
Today's YouTube poll is asking which cast member is the most likely to end up on the naughty list? Annie, Ryan, Brad, or Hannah?
Should we get comments first?
Just the word naughty. It's something about that.
That's why we did it.
Yeah.
Charlie from
Ooh.
YouTube said, sorry, Brad, I picked you in the poll today only because they said to, but we all know that is really Wiggins.
So he picked Brad being naughty.
Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
Sheepdog said, answer to today's question, duh, Ryan.
Ryan being naughty.
Okay.
Can I have that drop?
Okay. Dennis said Wiggin fits to all of his stories. I'm not even going to bring up his love of White Claws. Glenn Johnson said, be rad by far.
Brad got a naughty.
Okay. Let's just get to the
You can't
results
have
so we
that
can
one.
be done. Once again, the YouTube poll is asking which cast member is the most likely to end up on the naughty list. Annie, Ryan, Brad, or Hannah. Ryan with a sweep of 58%.
Really? That's ridiculous. We even
Smoked.
coaxed everybody to vote for Brad.
Yes.
Apparently not.
I think we coaxed them up to the position that he's
We were
in.
begging people to vote for Brad, and still, Ryan, you got 58% of the YouTube poll. You are getting coal for
Every
Christmas.
time Brad left the room today, we would just all go, vote for Brad, go vote for Brad, go Brad.
Brad.
And it still didn't work.
Didn't work.
What did I end up
you're
at?
What were
coal.
the rest of the results other than
Yeah, I think it's important we should go on to this.
Brad with 16%, myself with 16%, Annie with 11%.
What?
Cheers.
That's just a
I think it's important to know
I wasn't even more
Ryan
naughty than
58.
Hannah.
No.
You and Hannah tied for naughty.
Yep,
and then
tied for
Anna,
second.
Annie. Anna.
I'm Annie. This is my show.
Whatever your name is. You
Yep.
got a 11% naughty.
It's been a show, guys. Do not podcast it. Do not rewind on the Odyssey app. Pretend it didn't happen. Listen to something quality. The Mark Reardon Show coming up next.
Hi, my name is Curtis Barks with Complete Auto Body and Repair. In honor of our newest location in Cottleville, for any new customers, simply come into any of our 6 locations and ask us to pay the first $50, and we will. That's right. That means brakes, suspension, alignments, air conditioning, even our auto body work. Please come see our team or visit us at CompleteAB.com. If it's not perfect, it's not complete. Others can't